Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Things get very much more serious today. I am all in, 100%. During the afternoon, I've been finding money under the sofa, you name it, everywhere to buy this market of a defensive play. I did go and have dinner as well with Big Ed and the team, and then we had a very heated debate today about what's going on in the world. Very much a stressful afternoon. This will be a very short live stream. I don't plan on being here for very long. I am all in 100% now. $600,000 in with Coca-Cola. I am betting, if you like, that we are on the edge of a major breakdown. I believe that our crypto, XRP and Bitcoin is in for one hell of a major correction. We haven't had it yet. I think it's brewing. There's so much evidence to suggest it's coming that you can play safe and you can be in with cash and you can be earning 4% without any drama or stress or risk. But if you wish to do what I'm doing, lead a channel and make life-changing money and show that you have conviction, it's tough, very, very tough. $600,000 on the line, all in, every penny, all margin, every penny, every resource, 100% in with Coca-Cola. I believe it's the right thing to do. It's difficult to do it, but it's the right thing to do. So now I wait and see. Where's the market going to go? Well, I think the market is in for one hell of a rude awakening. I think we're going to get a crash. Every sign shows me that. XRP and Bitcoin's gone down again today. It should be rallying. It's not. Had a little bounce and it sold off. Now, Coca-Cola became under attack as well today. It fell off a cliff when Robert Kennedy took the stage at the White House and said that the United States is going to war on sugar. However, that's a buying opportunity. This is why I bought more today, because Snap has no effect to Coca-Cola's bottom line whatsoever. Remember, as big as a country as America is, its revenue from the United States is nothing compared to what it is around the world. So, and we have all the other things that are coming this year. So I think this is a overreaction. So I've doubled down, reread the balance sheet, reread the numbers, looked at the yen carry trade again, looked at Bitcoin, looked at XRP, looked at everything to make sure that I am right with my numbers. And I believe I am. So I've gone all in, not a single penny left. So now we find out what happens next. Are we going to crash, or have I got this wrong? Well, we'll find out soon. I don't think we'll have to wait that long. Bitcoin has now dropped to 90,000 again. It tried to pump up and straight back down. XRP had that nice little rally a few days ago. You may remember we had that nice little rally, and now it's giving it all back again. That worries me. This is why I sold my XRP. I'm out. If we look through a few positions, let's have a little look. So the S&P is down today, 0.82. Now that is a major concern. That I'm right on this case. I beg your pardon. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Here we go. S&P is down today. Not a huge amount. It's down 0.16. But every time we get to that all-time high, it rejects. And I think it's inevitable what comes next. Virgin Galactic is down 4%. Palantir keeps on buying. 1,000 times earnings. When everybody keeps buying, you know you're in a bubble. We talked about it a couple of days ago. Gold has sold off. Only a little bit, but gold has sold off today. Amazon pops up and straight back down again. The way the markets are behaving now is alarming. Apple is down 0.31. Enphase Energy down 1.2. Coca-Cola down 0.5%. If we look at it now over the month, 3.45. Now you might say that's not a lot. It is for Coca-Cola. It is for Coca-Cola, but over the last 3 months, we're up 1.99. J&J, defensive. Now, defensive is the other favourite for the market to go to J&J. They are up today 1.32. That's a lot for J&J. They're a defensive play and they're up. Coca-Cola, I think today is down because it's in the news with this sugar, Robert Kennedy and all this kind of stuff. None of it is going to affect the bottom line. It does present buying opportunity. Is it hard to do? Yes, it is. It's hard to be all in every penny with margin and really right on the edge, because if you gave me 100 grand today, I would buy more Coca-Cola. And now we're 600 grand. So if you gave me $100, 100,000 a day, I would be at 700,000, $750,000. I'm very confident that this is going to go right for me. J&J is up today. That tells me defensive would be up. Coca-Cola would be up. Once this attack is over and we reset those technical charts, we'll be up. Chevron oil going down. Oil's going down to $40 a barrel. That's not all good news, of course. Tesla up today, 0.91. We got McDonald's up 0.54. We got Google up 2.59. We got Microsoft up 1.24 today. Just keeps on going. Meta down 1.66. Nvidia up 0.97. Walmart down 0.5. Tilray Brands, well, of course, it's their earnings tomorrow. I don't think it's going to go well for them at all. Robinhood now, this is interesting, a brokerage. This always gives you an indicator. Brokerage is now down 3.5%. That's a lot. What's coming next? I think it's kind of obvious. Rocket Lab is down 1.63. Plug Power, manipulation, sold off today, 4.5%. Bitcoin, still going down. XRP, still going down. Ethereum, down 3.5%. Interesting day. So anyway, there we go. Here's my position. I'm fully in, 100%. Nearly 600 grand now on one stock. Let's read the comments. James is here. All in, Martyn. You're not alone, Martyn. Love it. Craig Carter, thank you very much. It's difficult to do the right thing, and I'm 100% certain I'm right. But it's tough. It's tough because I want to buy lower. I can't. Now I'm fully in. At some point you have to be all in. At some point you have to be committed to the mission. There'll be people that say this is why you need money on hand. Well, you can't have money on hand all the time if you're buying, can you? Because eventually you run out. There's no limitless money. Otherwise, if you had limitless money, you'd buy $1 billion on day one, wouldn't you? There's no such thing as an endless supply and limitless supply of money. So at some point you go, I'm all in and I've got no more money. That's the point when it goes lower. It's frustrating because you can't buy any lower. And those that just come along and buy it up even cheaper than you, it's frustrating. All right. But of course, when we hit those technical triggers, that's all we're waiting for now, some technical triggers, and then we're going to fly up. So Craig says, all in, Martyn. You're not alone, Martyn. I love it. Liz is waving. I bought Coca-Cola RW Invest. Yes, good luck to you as well, RW Invest. You've just bought Coca-Cola. I would suggest you bought it at a great price, but what do I know? I was happy at $70. I just popped in, can't see any trolls yet. They won't come into this because I've named the show All In. They won't know what it is. Trolls don't look for the channel. They only come in when it's spoon-fed to them. So this wasn't spoon-fed today. It was a cryptic title, All In. It will mean nothing today to those trolls. Michael, good morning to you. Bought more Coca-Cola today. Yes, I did, but now I'm all spent. I'm surprised you've gone all in on one single stock. Doesn't this go against all the fundamental principles of diversification? Yes and no. It's a great question, Ibby. I'll say why. Very often people say you need a diverse portfolio. I would also suggest you need a diverse portfolio because you need to be in different markets to balance out your portfolio. However, you don't go diversified for the sake of diversification, because then you just end up with not knowing anything about anything and you just buy everything. That's not structured. That's just organized chaos. If you just buy everything and be in everything, then you're over diversified. There's no point to that. I only ever buy 3 stocks: Coca-Cola, VU, the S&P 500, and SGov. That's all you need. You've got growth, you've got safe protecting money, and defensive. That's the 3 best assets you can own, in my opinion. Defensive, Coca-Cola, wait and see, SGov, 3.8%, and then growth when the S&P is at 20 times earnings, VU. That's all you need, in my opinion. You've got everything there. Having hundreds of stocks and all over the place isn't diversified. It's organized chaos. So I prefer to understand a business, and when I know it's oversold, I start to buy big. That's it. It's not for everyone, and it's tough. It's very difficult. I totally accept that. But it's the right thing for me to do if I want to win big. And I do. I don't need to. I could just be in SGov now and earn 4%. But I certainly can't sell now. I'm like about 12 grand down in about a week. So I don't want to do that. That would be crazy. I just wish I could buy at 12 grand down. But of course, I would need $600,000, which would give me 1.2 million to be able to move the needle now. Because if I could buy what I have now at $600,000, which is what I've got now at today's prices, I'd bring my margin down. That's the only way I can move the needle. Then I'd be in by 1.2 million. So I just can't get any more. Martin, should we be digging a bomb shelter? Many healthy individuals have been flying to their areas per flight tracker data. I've been watching as well. This is not good. TN Media. Should we be digging a bomb shelter? Many wealthy individuals have been flying to their areas. I have no idea what you're saying there. All in on Coca-Cola. You are Rambo as well. Liz, hello. Coca-Cola is about 7% of my portfolio, which is actually, I think, is a lot. But at this price, I was willing to take the risk. That's it. For you, you're doing risk management. That's very, very wise. What's the big deal about Coke? It hasn't crashed along with the market every time we have had a financial crash. What's the big deal about Coke? LOL, hasn't Coke crashed along with the market every time we... Yes, it does. But because we are already down and the S&P is up and keeps going up, we've already had it correcting. So if the market would crash 40% today, Coca-Cola would probably be down about 10 to 15%. I can live with that. And when I get paid on the 21st of January, I would buy that. Okay. I've got no more money to buy, but I'm not going to get margin called. Absolutely not. But you are right. All markets, all stocks will go down. Nothing will be safe. But Coca-Cola will go down less. And I'd rather be in the market than on the sidelines, because you never know when the bounce is going to come. And when it recorrects and when we find the new bottom, we will springboard off it. If more are buying defensives, is this a bad sign? Rambo, the point is, no one is buying a defensive at the moment. That's the point. That's why I'm buying. I don't want to be buying a defensive play when everybody else is buying it. I already want to be in it. That's why I'm doing this. I am looking at what comes next, not where we are today. So I'm focusing on what comes next, not where we are today, and I'm buying a defensive play, preparing for it. The market is not crashing. In January, they're just repositioning for the year. Dig South, the market isn't crashing. I didn't say the market was crashing. I said Coca-Cola is down a lot. And because I'm in margin, it's down double. Costco should be considered. It's coming up now after year. Yes, that's a good business. Did you get 67.37, which I think was the best price? No, I think I ran out of money about 67.98. Yeah, I'm out of money now. That is why it is important to have a diversified portfolio. I understand that, but just buying every stock for the sake of it doesn't make any sense either. You have to know what you own, and just buying every stock isn't good either. We are now a world empire. We will assimilate all countries. Canada, UK, Greenland, Mexico will be assimilated to our image. No more kings or queens, just USA controlling all. Okay, I think that's a bit silly, but there you go. So used to red, keeping the faith, Martyn, and be calm. So used to red. Keep the faith, Martyn, and be calm. I am. But is it difficult? Yes, it is. I've been buying on the drop. That's the way to do it. XCN is now listed on Robinhood and bought 12 shares of Coca-Cola today. Congratulations, GT. Your ego taking a huge hit this week. Yes, the entire show, Piano Man is your ego. No pleasure from watching this week, which is why I've stayed quiet. Hope Coca-Cola goes up so you can trim otherwise. Your ego taking a huge hit this week. Yes, this entire show, Piano Man is your ego. Not sure I know what you mean by that. No pleasure from watching this week, which is why I've stayed quiet. Well, if you're not enjoying it, why are you watching it? I wouldn't watch your channel if I wasn't enjoying it. I can assure you that. If I get nothing out of it and I don't enjoy it, I think that's a definition of insanity. I've never watched anyone's channel I don't enjoy or getting something from it. But obviously you are here watching. So to say you're not enjoying it, but here you are, is a bit contradictory, don't you think? Hi, Martyn. What are we all in with? Coca-Cola. If you're buying Coke, technically according to the charts, best time to buy Coca-Cola is usually mid to late January for the year. That may well be, but I'm not bothered about what the chart says. I'm looking at the balance sheet. I'm buying a business. I'm not buying a stock price or a chart. Diverse portfolio for the people that are in it for the long haul, but but if you're only buying it to sell it every 4 days, then diversity doesn't work, says Texas. Thank you for your thoughts. That said, Coca-Cola is a bad stock, literally has poison in it. Well, so does your iPhone. Has mercury in it, has lead in, all sorts of toxic materials, but you've got one of those. You might say to yourself, yeah, but I'm not eating it. That's fair enough. But try to find something that you eat today that is completely clean. Even the water has stuff in it that you wouldn't want. Thank you, says High Energy. A mission impossible. Coke is a bottling company, a lot more than just soda. This is the thing that people just don't understand. Well, what we've got today is when it crashed today, when it fell off a cliff today, you see that from that line, is when Robert Kennedy came on stage and said the American government is going to war with sugar and sugary drinks. So everyone's literally at that so precise moment decided to dump Coca-Cola. What they don't realize is Coca-Cola is the name and the brand. The drink is not the most important part. What's important is the licensing name for the bottling company. The bottling company, as long as we need bottles to put liquid in, Coca-Cola will win. That's the point. So it's not just Coca-Cola. There are many different things that go in those bottles, and it's not just America. It's the whole world. Most of the business is the whole world. Kind of obvious, really, when you think about it. But anyway, there you go. Only 5 countries. Coca-Cola isn't bottling. So there you go. You are right, High Energy. Coke is a bottling company. It's very much like McDonald's is a land business. It's not a burger flipping business. It's land. It's real estate. That's where the money is made with McDonald's. Hello to the Naughty Flowers. Silly question. What about Pepsi? I prefer the dominance of Coca-Cola. Pepsi's another good one, but Pepsi has a different business structure, focuses more on snacks, whereas if you want to be the king of the bottling business, no matter what goes in the bottles, for me, there's no one better than Coca-Cola. We will liberate the UK and give them free Coca-Cola. First Canada, Cuba, Mexico, Greenland first, then you're going to invade the UK. All right. Thank you for that. Would you consider yourself more of a swing trader than a long-term investor by definition? No, I think these labels are pointless. I will do a scalp trade. I will do a swing trade, a day trade, but at the end of the day, I'm a long-term investor if you want to give me a name, but that doesn't mean to say I won't trim. That doesn't mean to say I won't take profit. I think an investor should be, and professional investors like Warren Buffett also do trim all the time. They've got algorithms set in place where they'll trim. They don't just buy and blindly stand by and do nothing. They trim, and I will certainly do that. Hi, Martyn. You have been predicting a crash for months now. No doubt some of your followers have lost money because of this, while some stock has seen all-time highs. Dark Nap. My viewers make their own choices. It says on the bottom of the screen all the time, if you read it, do not follow my trades. 95% of day traders lose money. I always say do not follow my trades. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter where I am today. What matters is where I end up. And last year, I beat every metric to measure yourself, the standard measurements, Berkshire Hathaway, the S&P 500, hedge fund managers, the S&P. I beat all of those metrics last year by nearly 3x. I will do it again this year. But at the beginning of the year, it's painful. Everyone is selling. Everyone is selling Coca-Cola to buy overbought stocks. Remember, that's only the stock price. That's only the trading action. The value of Coca-Cola is going up by the second. But no one is bothered about the value. They're focusing on the price today. That's it. So right now you're seeing the stock price sell off, but the business is going up. So you have been predicting a crash for 4 months now. Hang on a second, right? I have, but I haven't been predicting it for months and keep kicking it down the can. I've told you when I believe it will come. I want to be absolutely clear about that. I don't do what Tom Lee does and go, Bitcoin's going to $1 million or something stupid like that, $200,000, and just keep saying next year, because eventually you'll be right, I suppose. I don't do that. I told you when the crash would occur, when we get policy change. And I said we would, and we did. We got Japan reverse policy of putting the rates up. They did. I then said there'd be more. People said they wouldn't. Japan themselves told you on the call, which we covered live, that they are, in fact, going to increase the rate again in February. They told you. No one's talking about it. No one wants to talk about it. This morning I caught a CNBC, it was last night, I caught a CNBC interview where they said in the New York Times there was going to be a crash, and they started rowing and fighting on the set. You never write that down in the paper. Why? What? Why? Because you don't want to tell people the truth? That's ridiculous. Well, that's nuts. But you see, the TV show is to get you to watch and keep buying. TV show, when the crash comes, the TV will be all over it. It'll be entertaining for them. But they don't want to predict it because it stops people from watching. Nobody wants to watch like the show's quiet today. Look, 211 people. If I was doing XRP was going to $10 today, there'd be 1,000 people watching. I'm not going to say that because I don't believe that. So there are our subscribers now all out and about watching YouTube channels tell them that XRP is about to go to $10 or $100. I am not going to say it because it's not true. What I'm saying isn't what anybody wants to hear. So what do you mean? No doubt some of your followers have lost money. Well, why would any of my followers lose money because of me? I'm sure no one has done exactly what I've done. Hey up, banana heads. How are you, Vaz? How can you lose money if you're not in the market? It's not just speculation. With the same token, I can say I've lost a lot of money, but I didn't buy Nvidia 10 years ago, says Vaz. Wisdom, Piano Man. Yeah, that's me. It's not mandatory to be in the market all the time. Whatever makes you comfortable. Don't follow anyone. You are responsible for your own investments. We always say it. Don't follow our trades. That's it. You are responsible for your own. I am happy doing what I've done. I have made $75,000 in 2025 and I've applied it to an oversold stock. And I've used margin to ramp it up. Now I've got $600,000. I've told you, and I always told you, I will do a $1 million trade on this show. You'll see me do it. I believe in you, Martin. If it's encouraging to know, the Schwab Dividend ETF, SCHD, is also down today. So Coke isn't the only defensive that's down. Thank you very much, Latter Day Data. Appreciate your support. I like how you are very calm with responding some of the questions. Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, Matthew, because for you guys right now, you're watching, it's entertainment. You're watching on YouTube, entertaining. For me, this is my business, but I'm also online here, publicly, down $12,000. I don't want to be down $12,000. Let me show you my year to date. 13,500. Now, people say, you know, this is a scam and Martin doesn't tell the truth and it's this and that and the other, misleading. How is it misleading? I'm showing you my year to date live on the show. There's my real money. Do you think I want to be broadcasting live that I'm down 13,000? No, of course not. However, this is the real journey. This is the journey to make the $1 million. This is what you've got to do. This is what you got to do. Those that came in this morning and said, catch a falling knife is a terrible idea. No, it's not. You catch a falling knife carefully. That's how you make money. Those with conviction will make the most money. No one said it would be easy. No one said it would be easy. Well, in fact, everybody on YouTube says it's easy. Everyone says it's easy. Send me your money, pay me thousands of dollars, and I'll give you 8% for your XRP. We're going to $100. That was easy, but it was a lie. And by the way, what we heard today from Robert Kennedy from the stage of the White House isn't new. This was already priced in to Coca-Cola. It was already known. We all knew this. This is not new. This is the market preparing for a correction. This is part of the process. Is it hard to watch? Yes, it is. It's very difficult to do my show and show you everything on the screen and to be losing. But I'm not losing. I'm building a position. And listen, folks, every percent now it goes up, I will be up $4,500 for every percent now. That's how much I bought. Warren Buffett was famously asked, what does it feel like to be down millions of dollars in one day? It's not. He hasn't lost anything. When you've got billions, you can be down millions in seconds. That's the way it goes. My portfolio is much bigger now. I make much bigger convicted positions. I take much stronger stances on stocks. So I can be down 20, 30. I could even be down $80,000. That's the point I'd be getting close to a margin call. That could happen. I don't think it will, but it could. Coke is not going anywhere. People are addicted to the stuff, including me, Anthony Hales. Any news on Virgin Galactic? No, I have nothing at the moment. I used to work for Coca-Cola about 30 years ago as a machine operator. Thank you, High Energy Investments. Love to have you on the show. You can call in. Gaming is waving. Hello to you. Martin, if you're going to go for one stock, why not go for McDonald's instead of Coca-Cola? Because Coca-Cola is a far better value at the moment. I prefer the business model than McDonald's. Plus, it's got a lot of upside this year when McDonald's doesn't have that this year. I think Coca-Cola will do 17% this year, which will be more than double what the S&P will do. And that's what I did last year with Liberation Day. I'm doing it again. And remember Liberation Day, when it went down and everyone was selling, nobody wanted to buy that either. And I was buying that again. And you saw what happened. Thank you for your response. You're very welcome. Would you do a review on Newmont? Not at the moment. I've got a list to do and I still haven't started the list I've got. Out of interest, Martyn, at what age did you make your first real market investment? At 17. With Barclays Bank. At 17. I'm now 56. Much respect, Martyn. You're right. People are distracted and buying tops rather than all-time highs. They don't understand smart money is selling to them as the market heads down. Thank you, wisdom. Do you think the QE from the Fed easing the impact of the carry trade? No, I don't think you can stop the carry trade. They will tell you that there'll be a slow unwind and it won't crash. I don't agree. That's what people want to tell you because that's the way to keep you engaged and keep watching. Nobody wants to tell about a crash. If you remember The Big Short, the film, when Michael Burry was telling everybody what was happening, just before it happened, it was like this. It was going down and down and down, and it was like, the bonds should be breaking. The banks should be breaking. Why? It's because the system is corrupt. And it was costing him more and more money. And it was painful. This is the light before the dawn. This is what it's like. You've got to go down to go up. And it is what it is. There's nothing. That's the way the game works. If you don't like it, you shouldn't be in the game. Hey Martyn, I made the stream because I stayed home from work. 45 hours in 3 days is so much on me. Thanks for doing everything you do. Andrew, it's lovely to have you here. Really is. Thank you. I know what you mean about working hours. I'm exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. Martyn, do you think crypto will go to upside and stay there when Clarity Act goes live? Clarity Act is a really important moment. Will crypto go up when that happens? Well, of course, it'll go up before then because once people know it's coming, they'll buy into it. But what I would suggest is this. If we look at the crypto bubbles, 99% of this will be gone. 99% of this will be gone. You only need, in my opinion anyway, XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I don't think you need anything else. You've got the rails, you've got the digital capital, and you've got the payment system. That's it. There isn't another thing. Everything else is just trading cards. I'm not a gambler. I look at balance sheets. Will it ultimately go up when the Clarity Act comes out? Some will, some won't. Some will sell off. People will move from one to another. XRP, I think, will win. Anyway, yo, Ninja Cowboy. What goes down must come up. Not necessarily. It only comes up if the numbers add up. There's no reason why anything has to come up. All right? We talk about why the stock market goes up because of inflation and devaluing of the money, so prices go up. But it's not like a magic trick. An individual stock doesn't have to go up just because it does. All right? It's tough. It is very tough. Martyn, you are so open, and I like that. Keep up the good work. Thank you for all your information you give to us. I am learning every day. Well, Club 699, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being a member, by the way. You haven't lost any money. If you haven't sold for a loss, I certainly haven't, and I won't be either. Some people like others to fail. Misery loves company. This is true. This is true. I know that there is an army of people waiting to see me get margin called. Well, let me give you a little spoiler. You ain't going to see it. You are not going to see it. There is no way. I would need to go down another 26% to get margin called. 26%. That's the Coca-Cola, by the way, not me individually. The stock would need to go down 26%, around about $50. There is no way Coca-Cola is going to 26% down. No way at all. If Coca-Cola went down 26%, we are right in the middle of the worst carry trade possible. There is no way that is going to happen. So you're right. I haven't lost any money. Can't wait to see your gains. Yes, Shep, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. And it won't be a day of celebration. It won't be a day of jumping up and down. It will simply be a day of relief. It will be a day of relief. I'll be exhausted. I'm sure, like Michael Burry, I'll probably be in tears because it's very stressful. It's very difficult to do this, what I'm doing. And I'm doing it live in front of the world to scoff at, for people to laugh at, for people to support, not support, whatever. I know. I feel it. I see it. You don't know the thousands of direct messages and emails I get every day. It's a lot, and it's very difficult. So, it's tough. But that's what the job is. The gains are going to be high. Last year I made $75,000. This year will be in excess of 100,000. Yeah. And I've got about 600 grand now. So I'll be getting nearly $750,000, about 2 years ahead of schedule for my 1 million target. That's what I promised you. 1 million by the end of the decade. So that's what's required. That is what's required. It's tough. The gains will be mind-blowing, but it won't be celebratory. I won't be jumping up and down. I'll just be going, there you go. I mean, how can you get excited when 1 + 1 = 2? You can't, can you? You know it's 2. The rest of the world will say it's wrong, you can't count, but eventually the world will go, you were right, 1 and 1 is 2. So it's not like I'll go, yes, I got it right. I know I've got it right. It doesn't mean to say it's not tough to get there. Good evening. I don't think Warren Buffett was using margin. Warren Buffett has borrowed loads of money. Warren Buffett has borrowed loads of money. I'll do a bit of research for you, shall I? Has Warren Buffett ever borrowed money to invest? So let's ask ChatGPT, shall we? Yeah. Amazes me when some people say these statements. Yes, Warren Buffett has borrowed money to invest, but very selectively and cautiously. There you go. In his early years, Buffett did use leverage. Right. I don't think Warren Buffett used margin. Notably, when he was around 21 years old, he borrowed $10,000, a substantial amount in the early 1950s, from his father to invest. He also invested in insurance float, essentially borrowed money from policyholders. So via Berkshire Hathaway's insurance subsidiaries, this is a key part of his strategy, often described as using other people's money responsibly. There you go. I only use my own money. Well, you can argue it's the brokerage's money. However, Buffett has frequently warned individual investors against borrowing to invest. He's known for saying, it is insane to risk what you have and need for something you don't really need. What have I said on my show? I've literally said that. Why would you take risk for things you don't need? That's my phrase. That's what Warren Buffett is saying. And the reason why Warren Buffett is saying that, because you have to take everything into context, is because people follow Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett has made his money. What Warren Buffett does isn't what you should be doing. He's telling you it's best not to borrow money because he knows people follow him. And that's responsible. It doesn't mean he's telling you literally not to do it. He's not your financial advisor because he did it himself. But because he's Warren Buffett, he's saying, don't use margin, don't borrow money. Well, that's like saying, I say that, don't follow my trades, but I'm still doing what I'm doing, aren't I? You know, don't buy Coca-Cola, but I'm buying it. It is insane to risk what you have and need for something you don't really need. That's what I've always said. I say the exact same thing. He is especially cautious against margin loans or high interest debt for investing, emphasizing discipline, patience, and safety over leverage. So yes, Buffett has borrowed, but with great care and only under favorable terms. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. I am borrowing, and I'll make this clear. When I borrow in margin, I do it precisely, exactly to the penny. And I'll explain what I mean by that. I don't just randomly start using leverage. I never use leverage. I don't go 10x or 20x. I only buy assets I want to buy with my own money. I'm already in with my own money. I simply amplify what I'm buying. That's all. And when I buy, I make certain I have got the best interest rate. What do I mean by that? Well, look, there's the buying power. There's the margin. If you look here, explore your margin. Look at interest rates. View rates. Now, let me just clear the screen so you can see this. This is important. Right. Can you see this? I'm at 4.5% per year. I have calculated, worst case scenario, I will be in margin for a month or two. So I won't pay 4.5%. That's the APR for the year. I'll pay a fraction of that because I will be in for 1 or 2 months. I could be in for days if the stock pops to $70.10. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I'm earning 2.69% on dividends. So some of the over half now, just over half of the Coca-Cola that I own is earning 2.69 on dividends against the 4.5. So I'm only out by 1%. Understand that? I'm earning 2.69 and I'm paying 4.5. So the difference is what the true cost is on the shares I bought with margin, number one. So you wouldn't get that if you bought a crypto, would you? There's no dividend. So consider that. Number two, you might notice that I'm at 4.5, not 5%. I'm at 0.5% less than I could be. When I went into margin, if I'm going to go in margin, I'm going to buy with conviction. So I want the best rate. And the best rate on Robinhood is 3.95. On Schwab, on Ameritrade, on Fidelity, it's 11 and 12. That makes no sense. That's what Warren Buffett wouldn't do. I have done it at 4.5. That's why I always, when I use margin and I'm buying on the way down and there's no sign of an immediate pop, I'm able to accumulate, I go in with 100,000. Because that way I'm paying 4.5%, not 5. That's a 0.5% saving. That makes a lot of difference. Now, I've told you the time will come when I will trade $1 million. And when I get to $1 million, I'll be at 4.25. Now, there's no way in my lifetime that I will ever get to the 4.2, which is the 10 million. Because when I get to $1 million, that's it, I'm done. When I get to $1 million, I'll be in the S&P, up, down, or sideways. I'll earn 10% a year on average, some years more, some years less. That's 100 grand a year. That's more than I need to live on. So there's no need for me ever to do any more. So, I mean, unless my YouTube channel is earning me millions and I can just play silly buggers, there's no point. I've achieved my goal. I only ever want to achieve my goal. And when I achieve my goal, that's it. So the debt position is very structured, very organized, very calculated. I'm not in any surprise or anything like that. All right. So I want to be clear about that. So I answered that question for you. What do you think about IBM? I've not looked at it recently, so I don't know. No one can time the exact bottom. Yes, you can. I do all the time. That's what lots are for. I keep buying, I keep doubling, I buy, I keep buying, I keep buying. And then when it goes up, I trim and I keep the bottom. So I always get the bottom. Now you might say, well, you've not got the bottom, have you? It's gone a bit lower today. Yes, it's gone a little bit lower, 0.1% lower than where I last bought. So I haven't got the very bottom. No, you're right. I've got very close to the bottom. However, as soon as we pop up again and we get the 70-10, or if I feel it's going lower, anywhere above this sort of 69, I will sell some to reduce margin, risk, provide liquidity, and then I'll be waiting for another dip, and I won't buy until it goes lower than my all-time low. So I will buy the bottom, or very, very close to it. So you can buy the bottom using the strategy that I use. We just need to know when Nancy Pelosi makes a big crypto purchase and buy the same day. It's always too late, Hink Dad. By the moment you buy, it's already too late. Remember, when you find out about it, she probably did it days before. Do you need the privacy, Coty? I don't know what that means. You need the privacy. Smash the like, said Steve. Martin, do appreciate you answering questions, bud. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Danilo. You're very welcome. I normally focus on members only, but today it's quiet because I just put out a show that trolls wouldn't find me on. If I put XRP, they'll all be here in 1,000. But I put all in. I didn't want a big audience. It's too stressful. I could have made more money, right? I didn't want it. I wanted a quiet show. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there we go. XRP, the only one there that I understand fully would be XRP. Remember what Brad Garlinghouse said, 90% of crypto will disappear. He's right. I've never heard Brad Garlinghouse saying that, but I'm not surprised. I agree with that 100%. Is this harder than touring the world as the Piano Man? It's different. When I toured the world as the Piano Man, it was physical. We toured, we carried equipment, I drove a big truck, I had my own lorry, which I slept in, and I used to hump all the gear with all the other humpers, bring all the gear in. We had 21 tour trunks on casters, 4 foot by 2 foot trunks. And was it 4 foot by 3 foot? 4 foot by 3 foot trunks we used to have. And actually it was 5 foot by 3 foot. 5 foot by 3 foot. We had like 23 of those. And yeah. But this is a different thing altogether, so not the same at all. Thank you for the question, though. Is this harder than touring? I answered that one, didn't I? Big hugs and support from the UK. Thank you, Slim. Appreciate it, mate. God bless Martin. That's nice, Daddy Pascal. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I'm exhausted, to be honest. I'm exhausted. I actually had a very difficult debate today when I went to lunch with Big Ed. Big Ed owns millions of shares of Amazon, some of the richest guys in Texas. I meet them up now and again. And a lot of some government connections, some big Texan oil guys. And we get together in a pub when we have lunch every month. And I met them today, and it was a very heated debate. We were talking about Trump going to Venezuela, and it was very difficult. And I'm exhausted. We they were asking me about the markets, and we were talking about that, and it got very heated and very stressful, and I'm exhausted, to be honest. Yeah. All rich people borrow money. That's why they don't pay taxes. That's correct. If you borrow against your profits, the profits that you make are tax-free. That's right. You're absolutely right there. Leave the money in the market earning money and pay the interest. It's cheaper. That's right. And you don't pay tax on that income. If you give yourself borrowed money, it's tax-free. You can live for free. That's right. This should make you smile. Rodney, by this time next year, will be millionaires. There it is, mate. There it is. Only fools and horses. Only fools and horses. I was a chart reader, but I've made more profits in the last 7 months as a member of this wonderful channel based on value. That's right. Thank you for saying so. Shep, people use their assets to buy money cheap, like the carry trade. You invest with debt, doesn't trigger a taxable event. At least that's the way I understand it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, you are right. It's a complicated subject, but if you borrow money and you use that money, you don't pay tax on those gains. That's absolutely right. Historically, a lot of dips are brief. You just need to survive and remain in. Absolutely right. Good afternoon, everyone. William Myers. I just bought some calls for Coca-Cola, and don't worry, it's going to the moon. Yeah, it's going to $80, or between 80 and 96 this year. And you'd be surprised how quick this year will roll by. It's already the 7th of January. Coca-Cola is now partnered with Ripple. No, they're not. Where'd you get that from? Let me fact check that. Is Coca-Cola partnered with Ripple? No. The Coca-Cola does not have a known partnership with Ripple, the blockchain company. No credible evidence. Okay. Yeah, that's nonsense. Also, do you regret getting out of VU? And no, I don't. Because if you look at VU since I got out of it, it's gone up about 2%. That's it. That's all. I made 54%, didn't I, last year? $75,000. It's only gone up another 2%. I've missed out on 2% to be able to buy the dips that I've bought. No, because VU is now 40. The Mag 7 is 40 times earnings, the worst in history. Slim Jim has just donated 5 memberships. Please thank Slim Jim. If you've just been gifted a membership, I can believe it. Mazcam, please do thank Slim Jim. What you should do now is, now you've got a bronze membership for free, consider getting a Electrum membership. Upgrade. There's the link in the chat. You can upgrade for a couple of bucks. We do 2 Electrum events a week where you get your own charts done. We've got members-only live streams. I reply to all comments with a voicemail. You can order your own earnings. You can order your own reviews. Many perks. You can call into the show. Get a free song on the music show. There's loads of benefits to being a member and an Electrum member. You need privacy. Blockchains are open publicly. I can believe it. Another new membership. What's your prediction? Worst case for Coca-Cola stock? Because in January 2025, Coca-Cola went to 60, and that not even under crash conditions. So to say it wouldn't go to 50 under crash conditions can be possible. Anything is possible. You have to be prepared for every scenario. Now, if I can believe it, if Coca-Cola went to 50, I'd be sat at a margin call. I wouldn't be margin called. I'd be sat at a margin call. I might have to add some money, and by then I would have earned some more money, because in 2 weeks' time, I'll have more money to put in the stock market. So I won't get margin called. If I got margin called and had to sell some, I'd sell some. But I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose money. I'm not going to get wiped out or have my portfolio taken away. That is not what's going to happen. What's my prediction? I don't know what the stock market is going to sell and how far Coca-Cola is going to go down. Can it go down to $50? Of course it can. Is it likely? Very unlikely. Because I am focusing on the profits being delivered to the shareholders. That's it, not the price. Eventually the price catches up with the performance. Because if Coca-Cola doubled, tripled its earnings, people would buy it. So all I'm focusing on is buying a business that's likely to do that. The buying and the selling is immaterial. That'll always come. If it underperforms, it's rubbish business, people sell. If it's a performing business, people will buy. That's it. So I only focus on buying a business that I know is performing. So I don't need to worry about the chart. I don't need to worry about, are you buying it or not? I'm worrying about, is the business performing? That's all I care about. I was saying you bought with conviction, but it still dipped. That's what I meant. Yes, you're right. So it's hard to do, it's hard to time the exact. Well, what will happen, Shep, is as it starts to go up, the ones that I bought above the lowest point, the bottom, if you like, I will trade those and keep the ones at the bottom. So that way I have got my shares at the bottom. And then when it goes down there again, I'll be able to buy more at a lower price. All right. So we understand each other. I'm a millionaire now in a lot of currencies. Thank you, Jerry. Martyn, I admire what you do, but dividends is not free money. I know it's not. I didn't say it was. It comes out of the profit to the shareholder. When the business makes money, it pays it out in profit, share price goes up, earnings per share, or it pays it out in dividends. There is no free money. And in fact, you can actually see it in real time. When they pay out the dividend, the stock drops by that amount. If they pay out $1 billion, just picking a number out of the sky, if they pay out $1 billion in dividends, the market cap drops by $1 billion. So there is no free money. You're absolutely right, but the stock price always bounces back. So what you're getting is, in a way, free money, but you're right, it's not free money. It was earned at the end of the day and given out in a dividend or given out as a share price. Simple as that. 1970 Buckley decided to donate some memberships in this stream. That's kind. 1970. She didn't want to do it in the show earlier because with all the trolls. I can believe it. This show is not attracting trolls because it's just called All In. The trolls can't find it. The trolls are stupid. The trolls need to be spoon-fed. The trolls don't set the bell and follow the channel. They don't just watch at 2 o'clock when I go live Central Time. I can't believe they go, oh, Martyn's talking about XRP. I'll go and tell him he's an idiot. Oh, Martyn's doing this. That's when they come in. So 1970 Buckley goes, I'm going to give some memberships away now. I just wanted a quiet show. I've had a very stressful dinner, a very stressful day. It's really, really hard. I haven't taken my tie off. Maybe I should. I'm really tired and it's stressful. I can't believe but this. I will win. So it's not free money. If you get $7,000 in dividends, it's taken out of your total Coca-Cola amount. Your total amount will be the same. It doesn't work exactly like that at all because the stock price goes up and down. I can't believe this. Right? On February, at the end of February, first week of March, when they pay out my dividends, it'll be $6,500 or wherever it is. I don't think I said 7. I think it was 6. Whatever. When they pay it out, my portfolio will go up by $6,000. I will not be down. I will not be down. The overall market cap of Coca-Cola will be down, but the stock price will just move anyway. So it's true to say it's not free money. It's profits paid out in dividends. However, They will pay me $6,000 or whatever it might be, and my balance will go up by $6,000. There's no question about it. Otherwise, Warren Buffett wouldn't own 400 million shares of Coca-Cola, would he? You know, he uses that money to invest. It is real money. So, and especially over time, when you compound those interest, those dividends. I've learned so much on this channel, says Vaz. The most I have learned was patience. Patience pays off. No need to chase stocks. It's okay to sit out for a bit and enter the position when you feel comfortable. Very, very wise, Vaz. How's the studio going, by the way? In COVID, Coca-Cola went down to 36. Are you predicting a crash like this? No, Coca-Cola is not going to $36. I don't think Coca-Cola is going below 62. Forget 36. The business has grown since then. Profits have grown since then. Inflation has gone up since then. So the price is already gained, I mean, like 4% a year, 2.5%, 3% a year. So it can't go to $36. Well, of course, anything can happen, but you're pricing in numbers that would make no sense. I mean, we can say anything. We can say Coca-Cola will go to 50 cents if you want, but it's not going to happen, is it? There's so many opportunities to make money in this market. There is. The most important is to invest in yourself. Absolutely true. Very wise, Vaz. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for all the gifts. It's amazing. Like eVTOL, there it is. All these new members. Look at this. Martyn, thanks for everything that you and the team does. I learned more the past couple of months than I watched the XRP hype boys promising that it goes to the moon within a matter of time. Yes, I'm really glad you've learned something. I'm glad we've been of use. That is the thing I worry about the most. Not being of any value, of not being of any use. You need to buy Tesla, AMD, ExxonMobil, and DJT. Donald Trump. Oh my gosh. DJT. DJT isn't even a business. Crypto mercenary. It's a holding company for cash. You're basically buying one of Donald Trump's wallets. What's the point of that? It was supposed to be converted into a business. It's not. Never was, never will be. It's just a holding company. What's the point of DJT? It's a holding company. All you're doing is buying cash. Well, cash makes 4% on uninvested cash or bonds. Do it yourself. Why are you giving Donald Trump's business your money so he pays you the interest? Assuming he does. Just invest it yourself in a bond. DJT isn't a business. It's a holding company. Tesla, I wouldn't buy Tesla now. It's way too expensive. Now you've got Nvidia competing as well. Again, buy value, you never lose. Very generous, Slim. Yes, please do thank him. Very generous. What is the biggest investment mistake you ever made? I'm sure it taught. Yes. When I first started, Anthony Hayes, I first started 4.5 years ago. I started building my channel and I thought I knew everything. And I was playing at Mark Cuban's house, a billionaire. And I did the Jerry Jones gig and the Mark Cuban. I did several things like that. And I just started the show and I was buying Virgin Galactic and Tesla and Bitcoin and whatever it was. And I was telling all these hedge fund managers and pit managers from Wall Street what it's all about. These are guys who've been investing on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange for like 30, 40 years. And I was telling them how to do it. I knew best. I knew about Tesla. I knew about AI. Well, no, not so much AI, but whatever. And I was reading charts. And which I do read charts. People forget I can actually read charts. I just choose not to. And I was buying and I thought I knew what I was doing. And these people, because they're very successful, gracious people, surround yourself with good people. You'll find they always are. And they were simply, you know, just looking at me. Yeah, okay. He's just, yeah, whatever. He's new to it all. And of course, you all saw what happened. I spent the first 2 years losing $40,000. I lost 40 grand, about 30,000 on Virgin Galactic, about 10,000 thereabouts on Virgin Orbit, because I was focusing on the story. Nothing but the story. We're going to the moon. Stupid phrase like that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And looking at charts, didn't even know how the FIFO rule worked. Didn't know about lot selling. I was losing every single trade, thinking I was winning and improving my position and lowering my average. I had no clue what I was doing. Robinhood were of no help to me whatsoever. They were quite happy to watch me lose all my money. I lost $40,000. So it's quite amazing that I've made the money I have when you consider I lost 40 grand, right? I'd be even better, wouldn't I? So that was the biggest lesson. But the thing is, Anthony, I'm glad I lost money. Because if I'd made money at the beginning and thought I really was invincible, then I probably would have ended up putting margin on Bitcoin, margin on Virgin Galactic, margin on Tesla, margin on Palantir. Because you may remember also at the same time as all this was going on, when you're a new channel, there are agencies paid by companies to go around promoting stocks. And we had a guy come on our show, it was called Peru. And he pretended he was a flipping secret agent, or he couldn't tell who he was, and he had to hide behind a voice and everything else. And he gave me money, he bought my TV screen, he gave everybody memberships. He was the big shot. And he kept telling everybody to buy this, buy that, buy BSV, the real Bitcoin, all of this stuff. It kept going on and on and on and on and on. Until one day, I grew up and I'd made the mistakes and I'd learned, and then I started to talk to people that could help me. And I listened and then I learned, and I learned from my mistakes. And I basically then told this guy to sod off. I found out who he was. I found out what he was doing. It was all about manipulating the channel and taking control of it for his own benefit. And that's what the whole thing was about. Manipulating my audience and all the rest of it. Hang on a minute. I've just broken something. Here it is. I just thought I broke something. So it went on and on and on, and it got worse and worse and worse. And in the end, I told him to bugger off. I knew what he was doing because I'd learned. So that was my biggest mistake. And this was the guy here. This was the guy. This was him here.
Currently, your channel is something unique that I like about, because you're helping people. You relay excellent information and real information and no hype at all. That's why I like your channel. That
was the guy. It was all a bit of a joke, Mr. Big Shot. Anyway, so there you go. That was my biggest mistake. Marshall Taylor G Treasury just acquired a company called, and Coca-Cola is a client of Solvexia. Thank you, El Chapo. Slim Will UK. I understand tax lots, and I'm excited for you to start trimming the high lots. Yes. As soon as I can trim those high lots, my average will come down, my profit will go up, my risk will go down, my margin will go down, my cost of borrowing will go down. And it's only got to go to 70 and 10. That's all it's got to do, $70 and 10. Thank you, 1970 Buckley, for all the memberships. You are so amazing to this channel. I can't believe it. Martyn, praying for you and your lovely wife for continued healing. Thank you. Well, you will know that Leah's now over cancer now. We are starting a year of, starting a fresh year. So now she's just taking the cancer tablets to make sure it doesn't come back. Let's hope she doesn't get any side effects. We just started doing it. I'd like for my 16-year-old daughter to start trading. And who better than your program? Is that possible? Well, what do you mean? I mean, she can watch, of course, and she can be a member, and she can call in, and she can ask me questions, and she can phone into the show and be on the show. She can do anything she likes. Yes, we're here to help. Nice, said RW. You are awesome, 19. Yes, very kind, Raiden, isn't it? Martyn, what do you think about a company goes by the name of Black Sky Technologies? I've never heard of it. Thank you. Don't even know how I got it. That's because a member here just bought 5 memberships and another member bought another 5. So that's it. So now what you want to do is upgrade to Electrum. There's the membership link. So you retain it. Otherwise you'll lose it. You've been given a free bronze membership. Now if you get Electrum membership, you can upgrade it and retain it. So basically you can get Electrum now for a couple of bucks. And don't forget, if you leave a comment to a video, you get a personal voice reply from me now. There's many perks as a member. Here you go. Here you go, Buckley. Great. The trolls don't deserve to be spoon-fed. They can get the fork out. Shit, very funny. I like that. I'm not a member, but I have learned a lot with your videos, and I admire the patience that you have with the trolls. Thank you, Wilfred. I believe, as the world piano man, I've entertained every country of the world. I believe it's important to engage with everybody. The man at the back of the room sat in the dark, which is why I talk to the trolls. I talk to everybody. Yeah. Just zoom out on Coca-Cola. The value is solid and goes up in a nice line. Buy, hold, and win in the end. Absolutely right. Ticker is BKSY. I've got to focus on my members, I'm afraid. I can't do any more reviews at the moment. New PC looks working. Testing CPU and GPU settings today and setting up software, broadcast and OBS tomorrow and Friday. Getting there. I'll be ready to kick off next week. Next week. Is that Saturday? Are you going live on Saturday? Because, of course, we are now about to hit record strength. I'm back now 12 hours a day. Up to 12 hours, I'm in the studio. We've got Casey starting tomorrow. Have you seen the video? Casey is live tomorrow. And she's now going to be live every Thursday. We've got Sensei back tomorrow morning. He's now back. We've got Vaz back hopefully this weekend or next week. That'll be 4 people back broadcasting on the show. Then we've got earnings season. And we can now do 12 live earnings a day. Because if all 4 of us were doing an earnings call, that's 4 earnings calls at the same time. Think about that. Wouldn't that be amazing? Me, Sensei, Vaz, and KC all doing an earnings call at the same time. Think about that, folks. Wouldn't that be something to watch? There you go. Vaz, are there any news updates on EVTL? Martyn, have you considered the rest of the world boycotting American products due to Trump's actions? There's always a protest, Athan, you're absolutely right. There's always a protest. However, people do what's right for them. And you might hate Trump, love Trump. That's entirely up to you. But there's a short-term reaction. But you got to remember that most of the products in the Coca-Cola line, you wouldn't even think of it being an American product. There's waters, teas, coffees, all kinds of things, as well as Coca-Cola, which is very obviously an American product. But people aren't going to stop drinking Coca-Cola. They're not going to stop drinking waters and teas and coffees and bottling all kinds of things. It's just not going to happen. So anyway. Vaz, are there news updates? So we did that one. Vertical, Vaz is answering that question for you. Support the channel and give him some likes. Thank you so much, Shep. He reads everyone's chat. So the least we can do is like the live. That's very kind, Shep. How do you feel about AI energy suppliers? AI energy, yes, well, that is another leading industry. AI supply power, that's why I like TPL, Texas Pacific Land. Remember, I'm always looking forward to what comes next. In the Permian Basin in Texas, people are going to start building AI data centers, solar-powered centers in the Texan Permian Basin, and that is TPL, Texas Pacific Land. Yeah, if you've got land for power or you are a power company, prefer the land though, because the land never loses. You rent it to the power company. You can never lose money. Very profitable business. It's a perfect business. You own the land. That's it. Boom. You own big areas of Texas where people want to build power centers. Best business in the world. You rent from them. Doesn't matter if you go bust, we get somebody else. Breaking news. Trump declared he will now be running the UK. Open a custodial account. No one is opening a custodial account. I'm not taking anyone's money to run a custodial account. Oh my gosh, look at this. Christopher Pennington. Christopher, are you available for a call today? Christopher Pennington, are you available for a call today after the show? This is the gentleman who's helping build my YouTube, to build the crypto coin. Are you free for a chat after the show? Christopher Pennington.
I can't believe this.
I can believe it. Here's his channel. This is him. Everyone subscribe. Let's get Christopher Pennington up to 310 subscribers. You ready? He's one of our sponsors. He's not a corporate sponsor. He's just a guy like you, and he's watching the show and he's supporting. Can everyone please go and subscribe to Christopher right now?
I can't believe this.
Please sub Chris. He's also just given away membership, so that's the least everyone can do, right?
I can't believe this.
I can believe it. There we go. Please sub to Christopher Pennington. There he is. Pin that to the top. Right, he's at 304.
I can't believe this.
I can believe it. 304. Let's refresh the screen. Let's see if we get 305. 307. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 307. Christopher is the guy who is going to help me with my crypto coin. Make sure you remember, because all of a sudden we'll announce the IPO and it will go to all the members. I can. Can we get 3 more? 310 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 308. 308. I'm loving it. I tell you what, while you're in the mood for it, on the homepage of the channel, let's get the clips channel to 120. Martyn Lucas Investor clips. There you go. Let's get Christopher to 310. Ready? 308. 311. We smashed it. Nice one. Nice one. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. All right then. So I'm at 114. I launched this channel 2 days ago. Can we get to 120? You ready? So I'm sponsoring my own channel now for free. It's a perk of the trade, isn't it? It's a perk of the business. Please sub me. Sub me. There you go. All right. Please sub me now. How about that? Replace that. There you go. So I want to get to 120. Can everyone please sub me? There we go. 114. 116. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I want 4 more. 120. Come on then. I love it. That's brilliant. I want as many as Christopher. 116. Where are we up to now? 117. Nearly there. 3 more. Bloody marvelous. Make sure that you ring the bell when you click that. You click the bell. That way you get all the news, all these clip videos, like 30 seconds long, to give you all the news for the day. All right. So 117. What did we get to? 117. 118. 2 more. 2 more. Can everyone sub me? Have you all done the clips channel? Oh my gosh, there we go. That'd be awesome. 120 would be ace. That'd be great. That's my dream. I've always wanted to be 120. That would be my lifelong dream. 120, I'd be happy with that. At 120, I'd be a full grown-up person. I can be content. I can go to sleep at night as a 120 YouTube channel. I can be. Oh, there's another one. 1970 Buckley. Hadn't you done it yet? Where have you been? 118. 120, revved up biker. How come you hadn't done it? What's going on? How come you two hadn't done it? Ooh, what's naughty in it? That's naughty. I can't
believe
I
this.
can believe it.
And revved up biker has become a member. I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you didn't do it. How come it took till now? Unbelievable. 100. Oh my gosh, look, 122. I should do this more often. I should sponsor my own channel for free. Oh, dear me. Human Liz. Look at it. 122. Look at that. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Up. Robert Elliott. 123. I'm on a roll here. How about that? Shall I do it for the other channels? I've got 4. I mean, what you could do, if you want the subscribe to go crazy, bleep, 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 like that, what you could do is this, look. So on here, you've got all 3 channels. So if you go to Martyn Lucas Investor, which is where you are now, you'll see extra, clips, and do the whole set. Come on, let's light it up. Bing, 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 bing. All right? So if you go here to Martyn Lucas Investor, which is where you are now, right? Here we go. Let me do this. There you go. So please sub. If you do that, it'll go bing, 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 bing. Right, there we go. Put that there. That's where you are now. Martyn Lucas Investor. You've got music, clips, and extra. Each one has its own little bling, 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 bling. Like that. So let's see if we get any. Right, there's music, there's clips, and extra. Let's see what happens. All right. I guarantee that the same people, those hedge fund managers that laughed at you at the beginning, would laugh at you now. I guarantee that those same people, those hedge fund managers that laughed at you at the beginning, would laugh at you now. Steve Liu. Well, that's nice. You the guy this morning, wasn't you? You were going, I don't want to watch the show. You're doing it all wrong. Tax lots. You don't know what you're talking about. But you're still here again. Why'd you keep coming back then? Even think it's all stupid and rubbish. I can believe it. Why are you watching?
Jeff Logano has become a member.
Why are you watching? What's the point? I guarantee, he says. Well, guess what? Guess what, Steve Liu? I've been back to those people. And they're not laughing now. They're with me now. They watch the show with me now. I've got one whale, what do you call it, platinum member. Let's go, says Zeus. Great show, said Blue Blood. It's okay. You're only new to investing, Martyn. You have to learn these lessons. When you another 40,000 with Coca-Cola, hopefully that will be the last. So Steve is literally, when I lose another $40,000, that's nice, isn't it? Okay, Steve, thank you for your positive energy, which just drives me on even more. What's your year to date now? Oh, come on, Steve, don't take over the show again. It's not all about you again. We know you're laughing at me. We know you think I'm an idiot. That's absolutely fine, all right? And you think I'm an idiot, all these things, and you disagree with me, and you just want to come into the show. You keep announcing to the world that you don't want to watch, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but yet you keep showing up. I don't understand that. It's quite funny, really. Why is it all the people? Why is it always the ones that don't want to watch keep watching? Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't win one of those memberships. Kind of justification in it. Yourself and Sensei have helped me massively. Eternally grateful. My biggest holding is 215% up since January the 1st, largely due to what I've learned here. Thanks, Martyn and Sensei. Christopher Pennington. Thank you, mate. I'm glad you don't think like Steve then, because he thinks the opposite, doesn't he? So, Christopher, are you free at the end of the show for a call? If we can have a phone call, a video call, perhaps. Are you available? I want to talk to you about the crypto coin. Not sure about Saturday, but definitely next week. I'll see how I'm getting on Friday. Okay, Vaz, thank you. I took a day off to do a lot of work in one hit. I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Martyn, what are your thoughts on Blacksky? You've asked me about that already, and I've not looked at it. I don't know. Christopher gifted 5 memberships. Look at all these winners. If you won one, please thank Christopher Pennington, who just did that. For the 16-year-olds that wants to do TradFi, I think that is. Thanks for all your insight, MP Jethro Garner. Thank you very much indeed. Very generous, Christopher. Yes, raid the web. Already subbed to Chris. That's good. Send us memberships, Chris, and I'll subscribe. No, doesn't work that way. I can speak tomorrow afternoon, Martyn. It would be my pleasure. Okay. Christopher, so let's just talk on the next one then. Oh, there we go. Dino Piotto just subscribed to, that is the Clips channel. Yay! Sub to the Clips channel. Yeah, sub to the Martyn Clips. I'm loving it. Celebrates 5 months membership. I can't believe it. I can believe it. Sozzled, mate. I've been busy, said 1970 Buckley. All done now with bells on. With the bells on. I love it. Looky, Steve's back. I know he's back. He had to come back to have another little go, didn't he? Steve down the loo. Do you still have your Discord chat? Yes, I do. Yes, of course. Here's the Discord channel. Here. It's the only way you can talk to me directly. If you want to, when I post like I do everywhere, it's the only place you get a reply back from me. So if you ask me questions, you get a reply back. We can chat to each other. It's more than just a comment on YouTube. It's actually we can go backwards and forwards. And if you want to join Discord, it's $2.99 to keep out the bots and the trolls. There's Discord there. And when you do go on Discord, make sure that you don't click join server. It says here, subscribers only. Do not click here. It says you become a member, because we don't provide this free service, because if we did, we'd have millions of people in, and every day I kick them out. It's not being rude. It's what it's called to remove people from Discord. It's a premium service. As you can see, I've got 188 server subscribers. These are people I actually talk to and help and support. All right. So if you want that service, you want to be able to talk to me, you want to have conversations off air, that's how you do it. All right. Okay. These trolls need to check out Coca-Cola. It's like gold. The trend over the past years, recessions and government changes, is up. It's like saving in a pension. It is. Martyn, say the word and your secret Lucas boys will do the constant haters. Martyn, say the word and your secret Lucas boys. What's this? That's another one. That's another one to the Clips channel. Hey, that's another one to the Clips channel. The Clips channel's going mental. Clips channel, brilliant today. So all you got to do is please, on the top of that channel, it's the links at the top in the chat. There's the investor channel where you are now. There's 3. If you want the whole set, there's extra, there's clips, and there's music. You can subscribe to all of these. Look, 128 now. Look at that. 128. I love it. Bloody marvellous. I believe that Steve has a crush on you, Martyn. Keep up the great work. Ben XRP. Let's be right. If Ripple is the company you think, then makes sense that the asset prioritized would benefit the most. XRP RLUSD. I'm trying to buy Ripple as an accredited investor. Martyn, don't get sucked in by Steve. Well, I know. I'm not going to respond to him anymore now, because I actually know who he is, by the way. He doesn't think I know. I can reverse IP addresses, and I know when we get trolls on and they come back, I know who they are. They think I don't know. I know. All right, that's what I'm saying. Do you have to pay interest on your? Yes, I do. Margin is costing me 4.5%. Yes, a year. Another about $30 a day. Another question is that number one behind my name. Another question: what is that number one behind my name? Oh, what that means is you are number one at engaging in the chat today. RW Invest. So it's a little, if you click on it, it tells you, right? But Vaz is number two. Who's number three today? The more you engage, stuff like that, you get a little engagement award. Yeah, you were number three. You're number one now because you've been engaging a lot. You earn points if you do a super chat. You earn even more. But yeah, it's because you're engaging. Are you not worried that making this crypto coin will ruin the show integrity because of greed? No, because I'm giving it all away. That's the point. Christopher is helping me create the best crypto coin in the world. It's not for me. You see, isn't it funny? You naturally assume it's about greed. When are you going to realize what this show's about? I'm going to give it all away. I'm going to burn my supply and enable my audience to benefit. That's it. It's the best. It's going to be the best crypto coin ever. Created for you. I know you're burning your coins, but what about people that become whales and manipulate it? Well, I can't stop people buying and selling it. I mean, what can I do about that? If everybody buys it and then sells it, they do. I mean, I can't control that, can I? Oh, Martyn, don't do crypto coin. You will look like a scam to everyone, and it will be true. No value. Nemesis. How will I look like a scam? I'm sure I will to people that don't pay any attention, people that don't listen, people that don't look. I'm sure I will. But I'm not going to not do something because people are stupid. If people don't want to read and study and take it, and be aware, why should my audience miss out? See, I am a believer in always doing the right thing. Living in your own little bubble, living in your own little world. Don't join the rest of the world. When I started working on cruise ships, they were called the fun ships. You could do what you want. People would drink, smoke. The crew would have relations with the guests, and you could do what you want. Now you're not allowed to do this. You can't drink. You can't smoke. You can't get relations. A lady can't get on the ship and have a little romantic interlude with the captain. None of that happens anymore. The world has become too sterile. You can't do anything. You can't say anything nice to somebody. You can't do anything. Life has become sterile and horrible. I don't like it. And because there are idiots in the world, you're not allowed to do nice things because some people might be offended or some people might not understand it. That means all the nice people miss out because you're building your model around the idiots. Well, I refuse to do that. I refuse to build my model around the idiots. So I'm going to do what's fun for everybody. I'm going to do what's nice. If some people don't get it and they think it's a scam, that's up to them. We learned that with our giveaways, didn't we? We did our giveaways and only a small number of people took part. And then, live on the show, I gave away, if you remember, I gave away $2,000 and 9 prizes, all of which are on the way to our viewers, by the way. So, in fact, where did I put that? Oh, that's all right. Yeah. So all of my viewers, nine people won prizes and one person won $2,000 and all the rest of it. Now, some people thought it was a scam. Well, we're not going to not do it because those people think it's a scam. That's just, no. So I don't see why. And if people think it's a scam, well, tough luck for them. Like, you're not a member. You won't benefit from it, will you? So it won't bother you. You can think it's a scam. It won't bother you. The members, they'll all have the IPO price and they'll all buy it when it comes out. They'll all buy it. And they'll enjoy it. And then you can pay the premium when they sell it to you. So, you know, you don't have to buy it. You can think it's a scam, but you know, I'm going to do things that I think benefit my audience. Bag holders that are your members. What do you mean bag holders? Why would there be a bag holder? The members are the ones who buy it when it comes out, pre-IPO. Have you not been listening? You'll be the bag holder, those that think it's a scam. You'll be the one who holds the bag. My members will buy it 1 cent when it comes out. All right? RW, nice to see you back again, mate. Hope you've been keeping well. I'm an official member now. Yes, you are, MP Jethro. What's going on with XRP? Remember, it only lasts for 1 month. If you got a free one, consider renewing it now so it doesn't expire, and consider going to Electrum. What's going on with XRP? Well, exactly what we said it would. I mean, why are you surprised? Why do you think I sold? This is no surprise. This is exactly what I did. I sold and told you I'm not buying it right now. I've gone defensive. I'm preparing for a crash. So there shouldn't be any surprise to anybody about what's going on right now. That's it, Steve. Who loves you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm 18,000 down from 2025, hoping 2026 will be better for me. Starting to invest slowly to hopefully build a portfolio. Good luck to you, Will B2Q. The number one behind your name is your chat score. Chat on it and you'll see the chart. Click on it. That's right. The most active user. Thank you, Vaz. Praying for an XRP reversal back to 240. Yeah, I wouldn't be gambling. I don't see much point. There's much better options, much better opportunities out there. You need to do a lot of super chats to be number one. Yeah, millions. Nice, said RW. Good luck will be B2Q. I hope you make a lot of money. Yes, we all do. That was me, Piccolachita. Martin, give a coin to members for free and it's a scam, right? I know. Yeah. I'll go to all the trouble of setting it all up where I won't financially benefit in any way whatsoever. I will give it to you and then I'll be judged for being a scammer. Why bother? Well, the reason why I bother is because I like to do nice things. If people don't understand it and people think you're a scammer, too bad. I don't care. I'm doing what's right. If most people don't get it, and remember, the members do, it's only the non-members or people don't understand what's going on. Can you sell Steve a mug in the shop? Steve can buy a mug. There you go, Steve. MartynLucasShop.com. Oh, can everyone do me a favour? I've had some issues with the shop. Can everyone just click on it and tell me they can see the shop? I've just dropped it in the chat, MartynLucasShop.com. Can you click on it and tell me it's working? Some people have said it's not working. Can you go and check? What you should see is that. I've got a mug, a white one, a black one. I'm all in on Coca-Cola. Look at that. You like that? Look at that. I'm all in. A bumper sticker, the logo, and it's signed by me. A hoodie, a t-shirt. There you go. Can everyone click on it and tell me it's working? Yes, it's working, old boy. Yeah, good. Hey, it's working. That's good. Thank you very much. Now go and buy something. No, I genuinely wanted to know if it was working or not. Can you sell a... Yes, I can. Yeah. The idiots. Careful what you say, Martin. You might end up on a watch list. Oh, God. A watch list of what? Giving money away to people for free? Probably. I'm already on that list. I've been on that list for years. Lots of people don't seem to be accountable. No. That is the one thing that upsets me more than anything else. I notice that more and more these days. particularly young people. Young people now are so angry that they think the world owes them a living. Genuinely, they think the world owes them a living. And whatever happens to them is somebody else's fault. We were talking about this today when I met Big Ed about Trump's coin. And it's amazing that the 800,000 wallets that lost all their money, and Trump 55 wallets took all the money. Some of them blame Biden. They blame the tax man. They blame this person. They blame that person. Trump took all your money. He sold it at the table on inauguration night. Took billions. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. No one went, well, I shouldn't have bought it. There was no value in it. That doesn't matter. I want to buy it anyway. Yeah, but it's got no value. No, it's the only reason why it went down is Joe Biden. I don't know. They'll just come up with any reason. It's never them. And do you know what? A true story this is. This was about 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago. So I've been in America for 2 or 3, 4 years, whatever. Anyway, I'm in America, obviously, just down the road. And I went to get a, what do you call it? What's it called? I went to get a Panda Express, a Chinese, from the Chinese, funnily enough. Anybody order a Chinese? Name the TV show. Anybody order a Chinese? Name the TV show. Chinese Alan. Go on, someone name the show. Anyway, so basically, Leah was driving. I jumped out of the car. She was at the side of the road for the Chinese. Now, rather than go round the front, through the front door, up the step, the pre-designated health and safety step, because no one can fall over, otherwise you get injured and sue somebody, I ran across the field, the garden, the lawn, and there was a bloody great rabbit hole. And my foot went in the hole and I fell over. I sprained my ankle. My ankle went like that. I limped into the Chinese. Everybody comes out with a ice and a form to fill in. I went, don't worry about it. No, you got to fill this in. How did it happen? Blah, 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 blah. We don't want to be, we can be sued. La, la, la. Oh, shit, can I? Can I get $1 million out of this? This is great. I can get $1 million out of Panda Express for running across their field and putting my foot in a rabbit's hole. Yeah, you can, yeah. Anyway, they're telling people are going, yeah, you can sue them for this. It's like, did you injure out on their land? Yeah. But what? Yeah, but I was running across the field. Yeah, but there's a hole in their field and you tripped over it. Yeah, but it's a rabbit hole. Don't worry about that, Martin. You can sue them. $1 million. Fill out the form. Make a claim. They gave me a free meal and told me any medical expenses, let us know. And I went, don't worry about it. And they were going, what? I was in pain for weeks. And they went, well, if you need anything, let us know and blah, blah, blah and all this kind of stuff. And I went, don't worry about it. I said, I'll just tell you a little story. I'm from a little village in Cornwall in England. I said, we're falling over all the time, mate. Breaking our legs, busting our heads. I'm not going to sue you. My dad died in hospital with MRSA. We were told because the surgeon didn't wash his hands properly. My dad died at 68 years of age, way too young. My dad died. Do you think I sued for that? No. You can make money out of the National Health Service. Well, I'm going to take millions of dollars out of the National Health Service, which helps people. I don't just, my dad's dead. I don't want $1 million for my dad. Why would I do that? But you can sue people. You can take all their money. I said, my dad's died. I don't want to, we didn't even talk about it. We said, no, not interested. So in the Panda Express, they kept saying, fill out this form. I said, don't worry about it, mate. So I went home and eventually it went away and here I am today and I haven't got a problem. So the point I'm making is be responsible for yourself. Be responsible for yourself. It wasn't Panda Express's fault that a rabbit put a hole in the field. It didn't say, please run across our field and dodge the rabbit holes to get your flipping king prawn feast or whatever it was. It was my choice. It was my mistake. I fell over. I'm a human. I fall over. Get over it. Get on with it. Don't bloody sue anybody because you act like an idiot and you fell over. So anyway, that was that. So yeah, no one's accountable anymore. Everyone blames everybody. And I know that when I bring a crypto coin out, there'll be people go, Martyn's a scammer. And I'll go, oh God, I've just burned my supply. I'm giving it to you. I've sorted it all out so you can make money. And it'll be really, and all I will try to do is remind myself that my mates, my Lucasades, my members, my friends are all winning. They're all getting a coin. They're all enjoying it. They're all enjoying it. I won't be like Donald Trump and dump it on everybody because I won't own any. Everybody will be happy. Everybody will love it. And everybody will make money. And I'll be happy. Now, the trolls that come in afterwards, when the price goes up and they go, oh, I want to buy it. And all my Lucasades don't sell any. They're just holding it. And so the price will keep going up. Eventually, they will have to pay more. They'll come in and moan about it. How come all the members got a pre-IPO? Well, they did. Because they're my friends. Well, that's insider trading. No, it's not. It's a pre-IPO. You didn't want anything to do with it. You were moaning about it. Now, bugger off. Hi, Martyn. Yeah, forget the idiots, says OWJ. Be careful. When you are describing about giving members IPO prizes is a federal crime and the SEC will be all over you. No, they won't. You can do an IPO to the members. That's not illegal. What are you on about? Martyn, what are the chances of investing in Ripple this year versus XRP? What are the chances? Well, I need to be accredited I need to be an accredited investor, which I'm applying for. What I don't know. These things take time. I don't know. But I'd rather buy Ripple than XRP, definitely. When is the coin launching? I've got no date. You'll know when I know. You'll know when I know everything. I lost 5 figures on Coca-Cola by selling when it went under 68. I couldn't stomach it going to 66 or lower. I wanted Coca-Cola to protect my money. Can you please explain your conviction for $80 plus? Yes. Just about every analyst has suggested between $80 and $85. If you look at the earnings, the expectation for earnings, if you look at the catalysts that are going to drive the price up, we've had it sell off recently due to everyone buying tech. They always sell off risk assets, sell off defensive to buy tech, because everyone thinks the market's going to go up forever. It's not. It's going to sell. It's going to pop. So that's why everyone's dumping Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola also got put down because of the Snap deal. The Snap deal is irrelevant. It's just a headline that's driven the stock price down. I bet you any money you like, Donald Trump's buying Coca-Cola. I bet you that. I wouldn't be surprised if I find that out. They are sponsoring the World Cup as the main sponsor. They're also sponsoring the America Day this year. They've got the new flavor coming out. The diet cherry Coke. They've also got the sugarcane coming out, which is already planned. So all this Snap stuff about being unhealthy, not even relevant. You've got their subsidiary businesses around the world. Yesterday it was Japan. The bottling companies are all starting to buy back shares because it's got too cheap. Retail investors are starting to load up on it. All we're waiting for now is a technical level to break and reset. every prediction that I can model gives me between 15 to 17% upside this year, which in my opinion will be outperform the S&P. The dividend, we're at the 60s, is it 68th year of paying ever increasing dividends. Earnings per share is going up. The gross expectations is up. The profits are going up. Inflation also, their buying power shows you that they've got buying power. That's going up. So their price is sustainable. They can justify it. So I mean, I can go into much greater detail on the balance sheet, but I did that on my full review. Go and check out Martyn Lucas Investor KO stock. I did a whole review on it. When did I do that? I can give you all the numbers. Martyn Lucas Investor KO stock. There you go. Type in Martyn Lucas Investor KO stock. There's a Coca-Cola best now. Beat the market with Coca-Cola. That was 11 months ago. 3 months ago, crash 100%. That's what's coming. You see, I've been saying it. Analysis on Dr. Pepper. That was last quarter. That's relevant. Dr. Pepper. That's important. Check that one out. Beat the market. What else have I got? Oh, earnings call. Well, that's a while ago. Let me do the filter. Filter. Upload date. Load on the Clips channel. Yeah, load on the Clips channel. All in. Snap rules. There's the snap rules. I did that. That was important. Lots of shorts. Bloody hell. I own the space in Coca-Cola, don't I? This. Time to buy. Oh, time to buy 3 weeks ago. Farewell season. Let me KO stock analysis. I thought I did. Oh, there we go. Oh, 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. Still relevant today, though. That's a video from 2 years ago. Martyn Lucas Investor, KO stock analysis. Let's have a look. 2 years ago. Should we have a look? This time Coca-Cola. Going to share with you the inside trading, the website, the business, who's buying, who's selling, the balance sheet, the economics of it, the margins, you name it, we're going to cover it. Breaking news around the stock, what are people saying? We're going to also back test it as well. We're going to compare it to, of course, Pepsi. We're going to look at some competition news. We've got a lot coming up in this, the dividend payouts over the history, and of course the back test as well, how it compares to the S&P. One of Warren Buffett's favorite assets is also one of mine as well. So let's get straight into it. This should be a very interesting one, as it's the biggest position I currently hold. There you go. So there's that. That's how you find it all. So, all right. Anyway. You should give away your supply with a reward system to your members that promote and interact with you, your pages. That way it will incentivize people to promote you. Daniel, I don't understand any of that yet. It's all new to me. Maybe you could help me. I don't really know. I'm not really looking to promote it, actually. Not really. I just want to tell the members about it. They'll all buy it. We've got 2,000 members. Every member will buy it, and it'll grow just by that. I don't need to promote it. The members, I think, will be passionate about it, and yeah, I don't need to encourage anyone to do it. I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could tell me. You said member will buy and other will hold the bag. Member will buy the IPO price. All illegal and awful what you suggested. What are you talking about? It's called a pre-IPO. A pre-IPO price is exactly that. It will be offered to the members. There's nothing illegal about that. There's nothing. I mean, it's as simple as that. I will just do a members only stream, and I will say, "Here, guys, here's the coin you can get in today." That's a pre-IPO. There's nothing illegal about that whatsoever. You're making no sense. And if you don't want to be a member and you don't want to get it pre-IPO, don't. Don't moan about it when it's gone up like 300%. Sold JEPQ today and bought Coca-Cola at the bottom. Nice swing trade. Congratulations. Martyn, works. When is the coin coming? We don't know yet. Yes, it is. It's working. Oh, great. The page worked. Got a Steve mug made. Get a Steve mug made, yeah. It's working, Cornwall in the UK. I love it. Thank you, mate. I was issuing potential issues with the bag holder comment. Was part of my original message that I couldn't fit in one message. Read it properly. Okay, Daniel, I'm not really sure I know what you mean. I'm all in on XRP. Martyn, hi, how you doing? Oh, Tim, you won't be happy with me. Tim, you've missed a lot. Let me get Tim on the show. Let me do a live phone in. Here we go. Live video phone in. Okay, here we go. There's the link. Tim, can you call in? Or anybody else? There's 10 spots. Who wants to call in? I want to talk to Tim Rogers. Tim Rogers is a old school dividend investor, long term. And when I want to tell Tim live in the chat and see his reaction. If Tim can call in. Right? How are you? Anybody else call in? The link is at the top. Members only, please. Only members can call in. We don't want trolls, bots, people swearing. Just nice people, investors. Martyn selling all in merch to go all in on Coca-Cola. Yeah. So let's be clear. You go all in with leverage on a crashing stock because it has value. Then you are going to ask your members to invest into a nothing coin with no value because you created it. Well, you can paint it like that if you want to. But, or you could say, I'm buying Coca-Cola because I want to buy Coca-Cola because I'm an investor. And what I buy is entirely up to me and my prerogative, as is whatever you're buying. My members would like to own, like crypto, as I do. My members would like to buy my coin. They have asked me to create it. So I'm giving my members a coin which was made for their benefit. I'm going to burn my supply. I could keep it and make money, but I'm choosing not to. I'm doing all the work, providing the service that I make no money out of. I'm giving everyone the opportunity to buy. It's up to them to buy it or not. I'm not forcing anyone to buy anything. I'm simply saying I have a coin which you can buy, which will have a limited supply, good liquidity, fully transparent. You'll know how much there is. You'll know that I can't pump and dump it because I don't own it. I'm providing it to people. They can buy it or not. The choice is theirs. Members will get a pre-IPO price. It'll be based upon the value of the show growing. And yet you're somehow painting it that it's a scam. And you're saying, so let's be clear. You're saying, you'll go all in with leveraging on a crashing stock. What has that got to do with my coin at all? What I'm buying is my own business. It's nothing to do with you, is it? Right? And then you're asking your members to invest into a nothing coin. I'm not asking my members to invest in anything. My members have asked for me to create a coin, and I'm creating a coin. If they want one, they can buy it. Simple as that. And I'm doing everything I can to make it the best coin possible. And yet you've somehow turned that round to be something negative. Well, that's because of your life experience, because you are a negative person, because you see the worst in people, because maybe your life is miserable. You're trying to spoil it for everybody else. It doesn't bother me whether anyone buys it or not. Certainly not you. So don't buy it then. One more for you to check out, GPUS. Thank you very much. I'm all in spot XRP. Don't use leverage. Gavin and Stacey, correct. Anyone order a Chinese? Chinese Alan. Phoenix Knights, no, Chinese Alan. Gavin and Stacey, a Chinese fire drill, a million and orange chicken. Do you truly believe Martyn is trying to hurt people, Nemesis? Free, oh God. Free filed rice for life. Free filled rice, free fried rice for life. Recap, please. I missed the Chinese food story. You'll have to rewind it. I can't say it again. I don't think it's intentional, no shit, but I think if he creates a coin out of thin air and calls it value, asks people to invest, that is going to hurt people, his business and reputation. It will only feel that way to people who don't watch the show live, don't understand what I'm doing. It won't affect my members at all. Do you know what? It's never my members who moan about stuff. It's always the non-members, the trolls. No one else does. Human rights lawyers like Starmer are to blame. So you're concerned he may hurt his own channel because he has integrity. Sorry, Martyn, thanks, but I'll stick with XRP. That's fine. Do what you want. It doesn't bother me. I don't have to have a bloody coin. I'm only creating a coin because you asked for it. Starmer is a puppet, but we have no leaders in the UK. Are you going to invest in SpaceX when it IPOs? Don't know. Need to look at the numbers. They're driving it down before earnings, in my opinion. I agree with that as well. My toilet is a 5-gallon bucket outside. My roof leaks like a sieve. And I survive on PB and sandwiches, peanut butter and sandwiches. And I'm still stacking mofo sats, says Ricky. What's he all in on? Coke, says Shep. I feel bad for that guy that lost money buying and selling Coke. I haven't lost any money. I haven't sold it for a loss. People are going on fat jabs. McDonald's and Coca-Cola's are facing dips in sales. No, they're not. Financial advice, says CVI. Thank you very much. How low do you think XRP will go? You're welcome, Shep. 65 to 66 is the next level on Coke for support, but failing this, it could go to 60. What's he all in? If he goes down to 60, I'll be buying like crazy. I have 75 shares. How low will XRP go? Nobody knows. Who's in on Coke? I'm holding 300 shares. 150 on BTCI. I'm holding 1.4 shares of Coca-Cola. I love it. 50 off MO. Members got coins. Do you believe investing in Jap market is a good hedge to the carry trade? No. Got nothing to do with it. The token won't be here we go. Here is Christopher Pennington. This is the gentleman I'm talking to tomorrow who's helping me get the coin off the ground. The token won't be a financial instrument or a security. Oh, I love this. Because Christopher, you know more about it than I do. This is why Christopher's helping me, all right? The token won't be a financial instrument or a security. People will be able to read the white paper. Ooh, I've got a white paper. I love it. Sounding great already. It's sounding great already. I'm loving it. To educate themselves when it's ready. It'll be community-backed. Trolls make me laugh. I love that. This is from the guy who's going to help me. You'll have your own white paper. Oh, I love that.
And it's not funny yet. Tip $2 through Super Chat. What a plan with coin. I'm not informed.
I'm not informed. All right, then here we go. So let's get to the screen. I got Tim Rogers here now, my mate. All right, Tim's going to give me a hard time. He's going to go mental at me. He's going to go mental. Hello, Tim. How are you, mate?
How are you doing?
Oh, mate, I'm good, but you're gonna have a go at me now, Tim. You are.
I would not give you a hard time.
You get ready for it, though. Get ready for it. So,
Okay.
Tim, I'm glad you. Let me just line you up on the camera. I'm just zooming you in. There you go. I've got you right. So, if anybody else wants to call in and be part of this debate, please feel free. Live video phone it. Members only, please, are allowed to call in. We want to keep it nice. We want it educated and helpful. We don't want it full of nonsense, all right? We don't want to be talking about nonsense, about I'm scamming everybody out of my coin. Let's leave that for another day. That'll come, I'm sure. Right, so Tim.
Yes, sir.
Last year, you saw me in and out of margin. You saw me end up the year with 55% up. Great year, made 75%, beat, all the major metrics to measure yourself against. Great year. And considering the first 2 years, I lost 40 grand, as you know, that's not a bad result. I did very well last year. So I've learned a lot of things, and I built a business that now earns 100 grand a year. So I've got money coming in. That's my engine. And I've got like $290,000 of my own money. So all the things I've learned, and this is not for everyone. This is for me, and I don't tell anyone else to do it. I don't need to take any more risks now. I could just leave it in the S&P, or I could just leave it in SGov and 4%, just keep earning money, earning 4% for the next 20 years and be rich enough, because I've got enough anyway. I'm happy, right? So that's fine. But because I'm trying to provide a show that's entertaining, engaging, I'm trying to get $1 million before the end of the decade. I've got to, work at that. Take some bit of a risk. So what I've done, and I want to get your thoughts on this. So I understand, and I believe really, really passionately, in fact, not passionately, that's the wrong word, but mathematically, because of the debt crisis, because of the bubble, because of 40 times earnings off the Mag 7, because the S&P is at 30 times earnings, because of the yen carry trade as for the first time in 30 years of reverse policy, they've raised rates and they're going to do more of it. All the things going in consideration, 3 years of a bull market, we're expecting a pullback, this. I decided to take my money out of the S&P 500 to protect my money. I've had a very good year. For a couple of months, it was in SGov, earning 4%. And then we saw recently the decline of Coca-Cola. I know Coca-Cola very well. I've done it before, made money on Coca-Cola before. I've also made money on the Liberation Day, the same thing. Everything went down and I bought with conviction, used some margin, paid it off when it came up. You saw me do it. I know how to use lots, so I buy here, and here, then sell up here and keep the ones down here to keep taking the margin off, adding it, taking it off, adding it, taking it off, right? So over the last few days, it's been going down. I was happy to pay $70 for Coca-Cola. It's not cheap. It's never going to be cheap because it's quality. It's never going to be free. It's never going to be a cheap stock, right? But every analysis I have done myself and people that I can value and respect say it's going to do $80 to $96 this year. And I can believe that. $80 is very conservative, which is very good up, like 15% up from where it was. Okay, that's a good year. And in my opinion, that will outperform the S&P this year. For all the other reasons I've given, plus this is the first time in years, every Bloomberg analyst and every CNBC analyst are all saying S&P is going to be an amazing year this year. And when they say that, you know full well it's not going to be, right? History tells us that, all right? So because of that, I want to be defensive. Now, you know me, I believe in buying with conviction, right? Correct. So I started buying Coca-Cola at 70. Now, you know, and I know, if you value a business here and you believe it's going to here and you buy it here, if it gets cheaper, that's an open invitation to buy more because you liked it. Right. Obviously. Now everybody's going, sell, get out because it's going down. I'm going, hello. No, I want to be buying more for all the reasons I just given. So I started laddering in using my own money. And I went here, all the way up with my own money. Then we had a little pop and I sold. I took some off the top, didn't pay any tax, was able to free up capital to buy down here. It went a bit lower. I did a bit more. You all saw, I think it was back in October, I made about $14,000 profit from Coca-Cola. So I've already built in my cost of business, margin, expenses, stock going down. I've already made 14 grand in October from Coca-Cola. So that's my insurance. So I started to buy more and then it started to gain momentum going down. Beginning of the year, as typically happens in January, it can happen, not always.
Right.
It started to go down. Now we have this extra thing, which is not a surprise. It spooked investors, didn't spook me. It wasn't a surprise because I was looking at the paperwork today. Oh, Hank, I got.
But it's not funny yet. Tip $2 through Super Chat. Please answer my question so I can be informed.
I will come to you in a second. I'm just talking to a special guest, Tim, at the moment. Just give me a second. So the news about Snap, that Snap is not going to give people on low income the opportunity to use their Snap money to buy sugary drinks. Now, most of the people that are buying sugary drinks weren't even buying Coke. They were buying Walmart's Panda Pop or whatever, not Coke anyway. So it's not going to affect the Coca-Cola bottom line. But of course, when...
Well, but it's a small percentage, so it should not impact Coca-Cola overall.
Correct.
When you looked at the demographics of the Snap consumer.
Correct. And then when you look at the global market, no one's got Snap. It's only in the United States. So no reason for everything to sell off. But it is. That's a buying opportunity for me. Of course it is. Something that which you want to buy is getting cheaper because not because of its business change or structure, purely because traders are selling it to move out. That's fine. That's when investors move in. So I have started to use margin. Now I know you hate that, right? And I understand. But you've seen how I've done it before. So I'm buying down, waiting for a pop to sell up here to clear margin to buy it lower. But we haven't had a pop the last 3 or 4 days. It's just down, 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 down. Okay. Right. So I just double and double and double. You've seen me do it before. Now I'm all in. $600,000. Which, if you go to the top of the list of institutions, 58 billion or whatever, 400 million shares is Warren Buffett. You go all the way down, bum, 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 bum. And by the time you get to 530, 540, 550,000, and I'm at 600, 15th down the list, that's where I am. 15th out of the institutions. How about that? So on the list, I'm 15th out of allocation from institutions, right? So it's quite a serious amount by any stretch, all in one stock. Sure. Right. So people are obviously, some people are criticizing, oh, you're an idiot, you're buying when it's down, you should be out, you should be this, you should be that. And I know you don't like doing all of that. You understand. We understand each other, right? But you also understand what I'm trying to achieve, why I'm doing it. I understand it and so on. So for me to get margin called right now, it's got to go down another 25% from where it is today, which would be around $50.
I was going to say about 52 to 55.
Not a chance, in my opinion. Of course, that can happen. And even if it does happen, in another 2 weeks, I'll have another $10,000 income. I can put in, pay off some margin and buy some more, even lower if it's lower, and just keep doing that until we get the pot. And then as soon as we do, I've only got to go to $70.10. It was there a week ago. Start trimming there, paying that off, paying the margin off very, very quickly, and owning the ones lower down. So you've heard the whole reason why I'm doing it. You know where I come from, what I'm thinking of, how I'm seeing it. I'm a value investor. I'm looking at getting maximum gains like I did last year. And I think over the next few weeks, there's going to be a lot of pain and volatility. Oh my God. But I'm not going to get margin called. I'm going to maybe get a bit lower, a bit more, by selling some first and whatever. And then once it starts going up, come February, March, as we come into earnings, because the earnings expectations is very low and the expectation of the company is very high. So Wall Street have given it a really low expectation. A smashing beat with the World Cup coming up, and of course the America's 250 celebration, and the new flavors, this, that, and the other, they're going down the route of sugar cane. So they're coming up with the healthy option, if you like. So what do you think about the whole thing?
Well, your approach is twofold. One, you're looking to grow your business, so you're looking for revenue. All right, that's one aspect. The second aspect, because now that you're all in, so you may have to hang on to Coca-Cola for a while, because Coke, Pepsi, historically, January, February, they somewhat decline a little, okay, because everyone has had the Christmas rally, that's December, taxes, yada, yada, yada. So those type companies have always historically, from what I've seen and what I've owned, they've declined a little. Do they come back? Oh, without a doubt. Now, the challenge, now that Coca-Cola has a new CEO, granted he's internal, but he still needs to figure out where the bathroom is, what's the strategies, what's the politics, because that happens in any organization. Long term, you'll be okay. Downside, you could be stuck with Coca-Cola for a quarter. And if you're comfortable with that, that's okay. Now, once you establish and build your foundation for what you need revenue-wise, this is just me talking, my opinion, regardless of cash and margin, I would want you to keep at least 15 to 20% dry powder on the sideline. This way, you do not even have to entertain the margin because you have dry powder. You know how to operate utilizing tax loss and margin. So that makes you really unique compared to the average investor out here. Listening to part of the conversation this morning, I was going to the airport and I was scratching my head. I said, damn, the average person wouldn't be able to comprehend this. And I said, I got an MBA. I'm pretty smart. I said, but I know what Martyn's strategy is, so it makes sense. But you're passionate about that. The average consumer, let's be truthful here, Mark, they would not be able to comprehend, nor do they have the time to do what you're doing. That's the difference. You know me at my age. Today, I went in and I invested $200,000, and I have no problem. Ultra and Philip Morris International and Athens. All right, they were down. I know why they're down. Analysts like Coca-Cola, but I'm looking for the dividends. I'm looking for the safe yield. I'm looking for safe, reliable, boring, predictable income at my stage of life. And still, I told a couple of my advisors today, no, we're going to keep 20% dry powder. I said, because the market is coming back down. I said, everyone that thinks this market is going to continue to have another 20% year, that's not realistic. That is just the S&P 500. It's overvalued a lot of the companies. So we need a time to breathe and just bring things back to earth a little. And so it becomes more of a stock market overall in selecting stocks, but you have to do your homework in that. And that's the difference why you're successful, because you are doing a lot of the hard work and the lifting. And a lot of people don't understand it. And I heard you mention several times this morning about, well, you don't look at the charts. And I said, well, a lot of people kind of say that, well, you need charts to be able to look at the balance sheets and blah, blah, blah. But again, you're buying a business. So you're looking at the balance sheet. The average consumer or retailer, we've been trained, Martyn, to look at charts, not necessarily the balance sheets of corporations. That's the difference. And I think that's one of the pluses of your platform, is that you are helping to educate people. However, for you, it's real easy to execute what you're doing with your trades because you're passionate about it, you're knowledgeable. But the average person out here, I'm listening to their comments. A lot of them nice people, but they're clueless when it comes to that. But again, it depends on your risk tolerance, and you and I've talked about that. It depends on your age. When do you need the money? You have another 10 plus solid years, so you have time to play. But this is a critical 10 years for you if you want to get to that million and still have some powder on the sidelines for a rainy day.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your thoughts there. I appreciate it. It is tough though, because as I said earlier in today's show, it's you know, I'm doing my job, entertaining, putting on a show, and I'm trying to manage the whole production and comments and questions and keep the show good, and all the mechanics behind it is the lights, the sound, the internet, all these other things that are going on. And at the same time, I've got 600 grand on the line. Remember, 5,000 4 years ago, so it's quite a lot of money for me. It's a heck of a lot of money for me, in fact, and it's stressful because, you know, it would be so lovely if we had a little bounce today and it went to $70.10, and I sold my 70.10. That's my highest position. I would clear all the margin like that, like 300 grand a margin in 10 seconds. Boom, done, lovely. I'd make a profit. My average would go. My average would just drop like $1.50. I'd be in profit. It'd be great, and then I'd be like praying for it to go down again. This is great, or even go up. I don't care because now I've got all this stock and it's brilliant. But while it keeps going down, it's tough, it's horrible, and you know. But I want it to go down at the same time. But once you run out of money, like I have now, until it pops and I can sell some more and buy it lower, I can't do anything now. I'm just waiting for the next position.
And that's why sometimes I challenge you in a professional way. You know, it's all in fun, but you know, we're all about making money. Is that I didn't want you to be leveraged out where we don't know what's going to happen in the market. We don't know what's happening with the administration. We don't know what's happening in third world countries. Anything can happen.
I didn't go all in straight away. It was over weeks. Right. I know. You understand. Because eventually, even if you keep money on the side, like you've said, eventually you go, I'm buying it now, thinking that's the bottom, and it goes lower again. You know, if you're always going to keep money just sat there forever, it's never going to get deployed. It's never going to get used. But because I know on the 21st of the month, I've got another 10 grand coming in, it's not like I won't have cash. In 2 weeks, I'll have $10,000 and I've got some more money and I can do it all over again. Now, if we're up at that point, the 10 grand, what will happen is I'll put 10 grand in, I'll have 20 grand of buying power, because that's what will happen. Robinhood will go, you put in 10, you've got 20 now. That's how it works. Margin will give me 20. So I won't have 20, because what I'll do is the 10 grand will come off the margin, but they will give me 20 grand to spend again. And if we're up, I won't be doing anything. I'll be looking to sell. If we're down, I'll buy more, and I'll keep buying below the level. You'll see me do this over and over again until it goes up and I can trim. That's it. But it's tough while you're waiting.
Are you maxed out right now as far as cash and utilizing your margin? So is everything in right now?
100%.
Everything's.
So if I need to buy something, have a disaster, I've got to run out tomorrow and buy something. Right, I've got my credit card. I've got 10 grand coming in 2 weeks' time. I've got 10 grand to pay off my card. All my bills are already paid. I'm always ahead of that anyway. So it's not like I got to pay the bills or anything. I've no problem at all.
Well, understand this. You have the noose around your neck. Now, I'm not pulling it right now, but the noose is around your neck. Okay?
Yes, it is.
Me. And I know this is going to be hard for you. But once you get out of some of the margin, just do me a favor, because you worked so hard, Martyn, in 4 years from 5 grand to a phenomenal where you are now. And we know last year was challenging. We're all in the grind, blah, blah, blah. Once you release some of the pressure from the margin, just do me a favor and just keep some cash on the sideline. I know I call it cash is king, and I laugh at you all the time. I said, look at him. He gives me crap when I just put money in and say cash is king, but he's just putting in a damn treasury. I say, hell, it's the same thing. It's cash is cash.
That's cash equivalent. Absolutely.
I said, cash is cash. I said, we're just playing on words here. I said, at the end of the day, he's right in his world. I'm right in my world. But I say, here's the deal. I've learned so much from you and about you in the last year. I don't want you to get caught up in momentum. I don't want you to get caught up into, well, one day I'm in Coke, now I'm in the crypto. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Just make sure you have your exit plan. That's all I'm saying. And the only reason I'm somewhat, and it's your money, obviously. The only reason I'm giving you a free mulligan here is because I know you're trying to grow revenue. And the only way you can really grow revenue, in addition to what you're doing, but in the market, you got to be in the market. It is what it is. And I understand that part. But all I'm saying is when you get from under this, just put some money, because I think truly this year is going to be a very challenging year. I'm looking personally, if I get 5 to 7% this year, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I mean, because come on, folks, we can only continue to drink the Kool-Aid for so long. You can only play with numbers for so long. I'm a sales guy. Earnings are earnings. I don't care what the company is. I look at what did you do prior quarter? What did you do prior year? That's all Wall Street really cares about. Can you beat earnings?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
But you've been catching a lot of hell, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Hanging in there, though.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for the show, trying to achieve the million on the show, to be entertaining and blah blah blah, you know, I just wasn't doing this, and I just sat and watched the telly instead. I would get my 290,000, which is where I was a week ago, 290 grand. Right now, I'd be in SGov earning 4%, 3.85. No reason to be in the market right now. I mean, I'm invested with an. I just do that, and I'm happy to earn 4%, and that's okay. And then every month, put 10 grand in, another, earning 4% on that. I'm happy. I mean, but that wouldn't be much of a show, would it? It wouldn't be much of a show.
No. I mean, but think about it. Even if you took the average in 2 years, let's throw in 5% in 2026 and the 55%, you average it out. Hell, you're still up 50%. Ooh, that's still not a bad return on one's investment. No. I just don't believe in being greedy. I believe that I like the crumbs. Enough crumbs, I can make a pie crust, and at the end of the day, we're all eating the pie. All right? So I'm slow and steady. I'm predictable. Would I love to be more aggressive? Now, this is a conversation I had with one of my advisors. I said, I would love to be more aggressive right now, but I said, at this point in my life, there's really no reason for me to be. The foundation has been set. The plan has been set. It's implemented. It's making money. Right now, I get bored because there's really nothing to buy. There's really nothing to add. The S&P VU, that's too high right now, even though analysts are saying, well, 7,200, 7,800, 6. I said, well, hell, let me just go on and throw my number in there and say, hey, it could fall back down to 5,700. No one really knows. I mean, truly, you can't time the market. You just got to have your strategy, what you want to do, your risk tolerance. And again, you argue with me on this. This is why every month, same 15 stocks, I dollar cost average in there. Blah, blah, blah amount. I don't worry about that portion of the portfolio. I invest in another portfolio because you want to be diversified. But at the end of the day, we're here to make money. And sometimes that's what a lot of the members and the trolls, they don't understand. This is a business to us. It's a business for you. It's not a play toy. And I give you challenging conversations, but it's hard to argue when you're winning. All I'm saying sometimes, hey, even the best of the best, we can get hit pretty hard. I'm just making sure that when you get hit hard, you're prepared for it. Because you've been through a couple last year, as you recall, some scary moments. It wasn't good for you emotionally. It wasn't good for you health-wise. It wasn't good for your portfolio. And I do believe, if you're honest, you learned a great deal from that. But it's made you a better investor too. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, thank you, Tim, for taking the time to call in and share your thoughts. It's always much appreciated. Happy New Year to you. Is everything all right in your world?
To you, and hey, say hello to your lovely wife, and I hope everything is well. And I'll catch up, but I'm getting ready to go play some tennis. So
lovely.
Here in Florida.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye-bye. There we go. Tim Rogers calling in on the show. Wonderful stuff. I love it. Okay, so Christopher Pennington, who's helping me with the coin, said the token won't be a financial instrument or a security. People will be able to read the white paper to educate themselves when it's ready. It'll be backed. It'll be backed. It'll be community backed. Trolls make me laugh. All in on what? Members only, trolls out. We know what they're trying to do, accomplish as a family, a community. Coke, says Daniel, I sold 2,600 of Coke and it hurt a lot. I was only in it because I believed there was a dip coming and didn't want to hold. Should have stayed in SGov. Crypto all in. Thank you, David Hensley. Coca-Cola is my hedge for when tech starts to struggle. To become a member. Thank you, David. I appreciate all of that. The shop and everything else. Next, George plays Clash. Not sure what that means. Buy low, get high, sell high. XRP down to what? Nobody knows. We can see $1 is completely doable. Where is silver going? I can't answer that today either, I'm afraid. And to be honest with you, my brain is fried now, so I'm useless. What's your plan with the coin? I'm not informed. What is the plan with the coin? Well, people wanted a coin on the show. They wanted to be able to buy a coin. And I don't need a coin. It's not going to make me money. I'm not doing it so I can get rich. I thought it would be nice. I know this sounds hard to believe, and people would go, why would you go to the trouble of doing something to be nice? Well, I just thought it'd be nice. All right. So we set up a coin, and if you want to buy it, you can. You know, you'll know what it is. It'll be fully transparent. I'll tell you what the supply is. You'll see the white paper. It'll be fully exposed and transparent, so everybody will know exactly what's going on. I will burn my supply, so I'm not sitting here with 1 billion coins about to dump it on the market. Listen, folks, I'm not smart enough. I just want to entertain people. I'm not smart enough to be a con artist. It's like when people go, signing up for the giveaway. They think it's a scam. Do you know, people said to me, I don't want to sign up for the giveaway because you got my address. I don't email anyone. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I've got emails I never even open. It would be too hard work. I haven't got an ounce of energy in me that wants to try and scam anyone because I honestly couldn't be bothered. I don't know how best to say it, really. We've got another guest who wants to tune in. Let me bring our guest in. This is Choro. Good afternoon, Choro. How are you?
What's going on, Martin?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Hoping on Buggy today if somebody comes pick it up.
Oh, we can't
see that.
Hang on. We've lost your signal. You got no signal where you are. Yeah. If you can hang up and call back in again, there's no signal where you are. All right, there you go. Check your signal before you call in, folks. So anyway, that's the reason for the coin. Something that everybody would like to own and have some fun with. And that's it. That's it. Does it matter which member status to get IPO? We've not even planned it yet. I don't know. But you can upgrade, downgrade, cancel whenever you want, if you want to. You don't have to do anything now if you don't want to, but there you go. Tim, Martin, I disagree with the trolls. I appreciate your transparency. I know the intentions are pure. God bless. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I haven't got time. I haven't got time. All I want to do is go live, talk to the world, and build a YouTube channel. Not because it makes me money. I couldn't care less. I just thought it'd be nice. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just, it genuinely is. Sometimes life is that simple. I just thought it would be nice. Period. So there you go. Simple. There you go. I put the lights up. I've had the lights off all day. I was being all moody at the beginning of the show. Anyway, whoops. What happened there? My middle name is Risk, trading my way to success. Investing too much was my downfall. Thanks, Shep. Hello there. Please answer my questions so I can be informed. It's so funny. Yes, I've answered it. The plan for the coin is to bring out a coin so the members of the show, people that care about the show and people that love the family can buy a token, can buy a coin, and knowing they're buying something which is transparent and open and honest and explained, and that's it, and that's it. Yeah, it really isn't that complicated, actually. I hope it's not anyway. Coca-Cola trades below 200 moving average, opportunity or a warning sign? That's up to you. I know it's making money, so I'm not bothered. No problem. I say what I mean, and what I mean I say. I do indeed. Hi, Martin. Can you update on To-Do stock? Thank you. I've not got no updates at the moment from To-Do. I've tried to contact, is it Angela? What's her name? The CEO of To-Do. She's a piano player, and I thought she'd be responsive, but no, she's rubbish. Never responds to messages. So, what's her name? Carol, isn't it? Yeah, Carol Craig. Yeah, I try to get hold of Carol and they never respond. So I'm not that impressed with Cyberspace. Yeah, you can't get hold of them. So, yeah, I tried. Panda Pop, yeah, Coke is a solid investment, but look for a carry trade possibly, yes. On one side, you are expecting the unwind of a carry trade, a market supposedly going down 6 minutes, but you're not scared to be, no, because remember, if we get a 40%, a full unwind of the carry trade, and let's say the market goes down 40%, that's the S&P. It's already over. Remember, the highest price overvalued stocks will go down the most. Things that are undervalued and more defensive will go down less. That's kind of obvious, right? Coca-Cola, in my opinion, will be a safe haven. It doesn't mean it won't go down. It will go down. But it's already gone down quite a bit, in my opinion. It should be up more this year. It's not. The S&P has gone up too much. So I think that the worst scenario would be 40% down. That's what I think. 40% down. That's 80% down on crypto, Bitcoin, 99% down on Binky Bonk coin, fart coin. Okay? For Coca-Cola, that's like 15, 20%. Well, I can allow for Coca-Cola to go down for 25. Excuse me. I can allow, with my margin position, for Coca-Cola to go down 25%. And then when it goes down more than that, I start getting margin called. All I got to do is start adding some more money or selling some just to keep myself in the game. That's all. So I don't see that happening. So that's why I'm doing it, because I want to be in the game when it crashes. You might go, well, why don't you sit out and wait for it to crash? But now you've got to sit on the sidelines and wait for it to crash. What if it doesn't crash until June? And in February, March, I could have earned $6,000 on dividends. Missed out that. What if it pops up between now and June when it crashes? I could have sold at the top and got out and cleared the margin, so it wouldn't matter. And I bought lower, so I can buy lower. That's why I always want to remain in the market. Just because I think a crash is coming doesn't mean I should sit on the sidelines and do absolutely sod all and just wait for something to happen. No, I'm always in the game. Choro's calling back. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's go. Let's see. Choro, you're back on the show. How are you, mate?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. We got good connection this time?
Great connection, mate. Great connection. How are you?
Good, man. How's the wife?
Oh, hang on. Oh, you're back now. You dropped.
Again?
Yeah, you dropped for a second. You dropped for a second. You're back now. What's up, mate? What's going on?
Good, good. How's the missus?
She's very well. Thanks for asking. How's your family?
Good. They're good. My daughter's doing good. Just got into college, fixing to turn 21 here in a couple months. Whew. Goes by quick.
Doesn't it ever, mate? As you get older, life gets faster and faster. How can we help you, mate? What's your comment or question? or we're just going to hang out with a beer
Well-
and just sit on the bench, which is cool. I can do that as well if you want.
Well, last time I was talking to you is when you were taking your drinks out of your little cup there, and
That's
woo, you
right.
were feeling good that day. I think we all were.
Yeah, eating the Bombay mix.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like you, Martin, with the all-in thing, except for mine's a little bit different. Like we spoke last time, I don't know if you remember, but I was the one that had sold my house, and I got all physical silver.
I know you did. Bloody hell.
And I have been having physical, which I don't go around telling a whole lot of people. So you've only got like 1 million viewers, so really nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, no one's going to know.
But I've got a ton of physical silver, praise God, and I still buy more. Like I called my coin dealer, and I bought them in spot price for $70. Okay, I can do that. I can pick it up tomorrow, and I try to spend a little bit less than 10 grand, so you don't have to, notify it. As long as 95, 9600, nobody knows about it. But yeah, my question is, I know the market's going to do it. I know it's going to go down, prepared for us to a certain way. But what do you think silver is going to? I'm going to have some suggestions of what it's going to do, but your thoughts on what you thought about silver, not paper silver, because I'm not really about that life, but physical. I just don't think you can go wrong with it right now. I think I kind of like your Coca-Cola, what you're doing, and mine is silver. Just thoughts.
Your signal's breaking up a little bit, but we got nearly all of what you just said there. Essentially, though, I don't like commodities, precious metals, or anything like that because it doesn't generate income. It's like crypto in that respect. You're just hoping that everybody else wants to buy it at some point. You're hoping it's going to go up because everybody buys it. It doesn't generate any income, as I understand anyway. Whereas I buy Coca-Cola because they sell drinks, they make profit, there's cash flow, which they return to the investor. Simple as that. So I'm not a commodities guy. I don't buy oil or metals or any of these things because, well, oil's different, of course, but silver and gold, you're just hoping it goes up because everybody feels uncertain about the future and they want to hedge against it, stuff like that. So I admire you. I would see when I got my Robinhood Gold card. You may remember on the show I got a solid gold Robinhood card. I sold it to Sensei. I think he paid like $1,500 for it. And I just sold it because it had no value to me. It was just a useless credit card because I just want the one on my phone. The Apple Pay. I just use that. I've got no use to walk around. Like today when I had lunch with the lads, I didn't go in there with my solid gold credit card. I mean, what's the point? I just got my phone out. So I sold it. I've got no use for gold. Where would I put it? What do I do with it? And then what if someone steals it? And so I understand why you do it, and Sensei likes it. He loves to own gold.
Scary. I get that part.
Yeah.
My thought though is just, I get what you're saying about what it earns. I mean, again, praise God. When I bought it, I got it COVID. Man, I got some of my stuff for $17, $18 an ounce. So I get that I don't look at my bank account. I don't look at numbers. And I say, hey, man, you look at that, like my bank account it don't look like much. I don't get to see that 220 when I log in like that, but I don't get to see it. But I know I've got it chilling in my safe, a couple places that I keep it, this and that. But I don't know. I think it does grow like your Coca-Cola does, but you just don't see it in the numbers kind of like yours. Does that make kind of any sense?
Yeah, I guess it does because the price is going up, and when you come to sell it, it's gone up in price. But when I buy a business, I'm buying something that is generating income. I'm not on about the price is going up, what people are prepared to pay. Because remember, the last few days, everyone has been selling Coca-Cola because of the snap and all these other uncertainties in the market.
Sugars.
Coca-Cola hasn't stopped selling product. In fact, I was out today and I saw a bloody great lorry dropping off bottles of Coke to shops, and it's all been sold. You know, they're actually ringing the tills. They're ringing the cash register. Money is coming. Money is being spent every single minute of every day. Money is coming in to Coca-Cola, and that's the wonderful thing about a business that produces a product that's constantly digested and used. It's not, well, I bought one can of Coke, so now I'm done. You buy another one tomorrow, and another one, and another one. It just keeps on going forever. So what I'm saying is it's generating cash flow. There's always money coming in. And that's what I own. And as a shareholder of $600,000, I'm effectively a whale in the business, right? I own a percentage.
Kudos for that too, by the way.
Thank you.
To know
man.
you own 600 grand is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
I like to think I own about maybe 450 to 500 in silver.
Nice.
Is what I'm.
Yeah. Nice. Fantastic. Good for you. You know,
Still
it's
drive
nice.
the same old truck for the longest.
Oh, I love it, mate. I love it. Hey, it's really great talking to you, mate. Are you what are you doing now?
Likewise.
You just chilling out at the end of the day's work or what? What's going on?
No, I'm retired, but still on the chilling factor.
You're living your best
I
life,
buy and
ain't you?
sell still as I retire. I got that buggy I was trying to show you a while ago. I got a guy on his way to hopefully pick it up for $4,000, and I'm gonna take that $4,000. And of course, we already know what I'm fixing to buy.
You're living your best life, mate, aren't you? Out there in the countryside with a stack of silver under the bed, drinking out of a bottle. What are you drinking? What's in that bottle?
Oh man, I would say it's Mountain Dew, but I'd be lying. Let's see.
It better be Coca-Cola, mate.
Oh no.
Oh, Mondello. There you go. All right. Chelada. There you go. Lovely.
Yes, sir.
I love it. Lovely stuff. Well, hey, listen, mate.
Dude, I do believe, though, I think I'm going to see. Here's my thing. I'm glad you brought that up. So I do have some paper silver. I own some I shares of silver, and then I've got some Pan America. Oh, man, you look at them and it's like boom down, boom up, boom down, boom up. But I believe that the paper is just a matter of time. Once we see we don't have the silver that we claim we have, and JP Morgan does all its crap, the paper, people got to be really, really careful on owning paper silver. Because you know how that is. Government can be worth nothing, zero. I tell people to be careful in that area. But physical silver, I don't know. It's tough to go wrong with. As long as you have an exit strategy, like Tim was talking about a while ago, have your exit strategy. Who are you going to sell to whenever it comes down to?
Yeah, that's important. That's important.
How much are you going to sell? Who are you going to do it with? Overseas, if you have to.
Do you have all that in
exit
place?
strategy.
Do you have all that in place?
I like to say I have most of it, but the way things change, I'd be lying if I tell you it was just extremely everything I had of it at all. But
Well, I appreciate you saying
exit
that.
strategy is to
'cause that's-
make sure
That's what you're real and honest. I appreciate it.
I set on, I do keep my cash. Everybody's got to have a little cash. Well, not you right now, but you'll have it 10 grand in the blink of an eye. It ain't be no thing. Like Tim was worried about you and your money and have your money set for. Come on now, we know Martyn is good. He's probably got that 10 grand on his pillow just sitting there.
Well, no, it's not. It just gets paid from Google on the 21st of every month. This month I got about 10 grand, my income from last month. So,
and that's phenomenal. Kudos on that too. Anybody that wants to hate, let them hate. But that's extremely
That's
awesome.
sitting here for 12 hours a day for 4 years. First 2 years I earned nothing.
Every day I come on YouTube, you're there. Oh, oh man, goodness gracious. I don't know. Sometimes I think what your wife be telling you, like, will you get off that doggone computer and come spend some time with me? Like, I could just imagine that.
Well, we do spend all the time together. Remember, she's working as well. So when she finishes work, which is about now, I'm going to finish about now, and we'll spend the evening together. Yeah. And unless there's a big breaking story, which does happen from time to time. Time to time, there'll be a big thing and I'll go live, but it will get easier from tomorrow because tomorrow Sensei's back in the morning. Casey's joining the show tomorrow, our first female broadcaster. So Vaz will be back next week. There'll be 4 of us live on the show, and there's more people wanting to be on the show. Might have about 10 people in this year join the show.
Yeah, not as important as I am, but I get it.
Not
Yeah,
as
get
important as
them on.
you. Absolutely right. They're not going to be sat on the swing with their silver having a drink. No, mate. Absolutely not.
The sun going down. Like, I mean, what more can you ask for?
Mate, it's perfect.
But I got Sensei's newsletter. I read his newsletter. I don't get as beneficial. I was hoping when I bought it, it was going to be your newsletter. But I like Sensei. I love him, but
I'll tell Sensei that. I'll say you need me in the newsletter. You need a daily
no, we're
segment.
going to meet up one day.
Yeah.
Me, you, Sensei, forgot, Vaz. I almost joined y'all whenever y'all went to go see that, the Evo helicopter ordeal. Like I almost got the free time. I was going to buy tickets and do that. I just didn't last minute.
Bloody hell. Well, we do a meet up once a year. We've met in the UK once. We've met in Dallas once. We do meetups. So we just pick a country, pick a place. We all get together, mate.
Yeah,
Have a
because
beer.
remember, I have a place in Houston.
There you
I'm
go.
in Louisiana right now, but I also have a place in Houston, not too far. So I'm gonna meet you one of these days, man.
Hey, it's great talking to you. I'm gonna final thoughts for you, mate. 'Cause I've got to wrap up the show and have my dinner.
Oh no, final thoughts, man. God, your Coca-Cola thing. I mean, it's hard to know that you're gonna go wrong in a defense stock like that. It's hard to know that you're gonna go wrong if you owed physical gold, physical silver, but have your exit strategy. Have cash. Don't just own that one asset, because if it comes time to sell it and you don't have any cash and you have to sell it, well, then that's not, nobody's going to want to do that unless it's real high. But still, have your exit strategies, have your cash on hand, and whatever you're doing, Coca-Cola, whatever it is, like Tim said, and like you already know, but I enjoy your show. I enjoy what you do, your advice. The only thing I find it hard is to find when you're exactly selling your stuff, because I don't have X. But other than that, love everything about it.
Thank you, mate, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Love to your family. See you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Take care, my friend.
Bye-bye. How cool was that? I love it. Fantastic. Right, we'll end the live phone in. Let me get rid of that a second. Unpin from there. Coke is a solid investment, but look for the carry trade possibly. Toilet paper. What's going on here? Coca-Cola is a dividend king, super duper long term. Even if carry trade was severe, Coca-Cola wouldn't be hit as hard. That's absolutely correct, especially as it's already gone down so much. They don't teach it in school. How about silver with a market crash? 100. Precious metals, only if you put gold on your roof. I would always keep 10 to 15 in cash just in case. But that's the point. I keep money in case. I have it in SGov, which is cash, which is my cash equivalent. But when the market goes down, I start spending. That's when cash runs out. But that's how it goes. I need that guy on the tiny square to help me with my exit plan. I have about 20% in savings accounts, earning 6% just to keep me sane. Love it. Tim, ready for the pie. Just tuned in as Coca-Cola dropped due to Venezuela being TJ largest soda drinker in Latin America. Yes. By the way, quick question on the 290,000 portfolio. How much did you come from capital invested and how much is profit? I started with $5,000. I earned nothing on YouTube for 2 years. All right. And I lost 40,000 at the beginning. And I made 75,000 just last year. Your investment philosophy is good, but as you age, I would lower the risk. Absolutely right. I love these conversations with Tim, says Vaz. He always brings the best out of Martyn and his channel. This is the best conversation ever. Vaz, man, my Evtol pie is flying. Excuse the pun. Trolls are people too. Many layers. Yes, the Everton market has been doing very well. Trolls lives matter. I was quite chuffed with my pie, Kazansky. Holy, what's the internet? What's the interest on 100 grand of margin? Well, it's not. It's not 100 grand, is it? I have about 300,000. It's $30 a day at the moment, about $35 a day. Massive unwind. I've been in SGov since October. The headwinds are still going on hard. Coca-Cola equals stable dividend and low volatility. Don't sell. What's the dividend on Coca-Cola now? 2.86. Don't have much, but I brought 3,000 on Coca-Cola at 67.60. Congratulations to you. That's nice. Go potato. Evening, Martin. Coca-Cola is a safe haven. The Chinese guy is here. Hello, how you doing? Steve Hawkins lives. If you're sick of Martin's stuff, why is your lame ass on the channel then? I know why. You're an idiot, said David Hensley. I love it. Silver Whale right there. He's a nice bloke. It's the other way around. That is dedication right there. Respect to you, Martyn Lucas. The tale of the unexpected. Remember that? Tales of the Unexpected on the telly. It's in New York on the 16th if you want to see it. Diner, Polar winner. I don't get it. That's living all right. That's living all right. That's Auf Wiedersehen, pet. I'm living all right. I'm living all right. I need to get some of that, Martin. Your call at investing in silver conviction. Got to admire that. Silver has been generating appreciation. Huge cup and handle chart. Don't lie. Namisha. Thank you, Widgeto. I love today's show. Thank you, everyone, for joining and making it a great show. These late shows are my favorite. Namisha, thank you, ma'am. I've got through every single comment. I have been live for 3 hours and I have read every single comment. Bloody love your stream, Martin. See you tomorrow. That's it. So let me wrap this up. What comes next? What comes next? Well, there's the question, isn't it? What comes next? I'll tell you what comes next. This is what comes next. Whether you like it or not, you're getting it. You're getting it. So have it. Have it. All right, have it. I'm going to send you to the extra channel because I need you to go to the extra channel to say hello. For no other reason than to say hello. This is the extra channel. Live right now. Right? This is where we restream today's show. There's nobody there right now. There's 2 people there right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to end this show and send you to extra. Right? So I need you to go there. I need you to go there. Extra live now. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to restream today's shows. Pin that to the top. Okay, restream today's shows and the chat will be live so you can watch what you've missed because people missed the beginning of today's shows. You can watch today's shows. I'll take you back to the beginning. Watch today's shows with live chat. This will be the live chat for all the members. That's that. But tomorrow, Casey is live on the show. It's our very first show. Let me pull it up on the screen. This is it. This is it. If you go on the homepage of the channel, look here, look here, look here. And upcoming live streams. Boom. Ladies of Crypto. This is happening. There's a little trailer. Tells you all about it. How about it? How about it? All right. And it brings you all the way through until here. Look, get to there. We got people joining. People already getting, look at this. There's Casey, look. Leah's just come back. She's going to go, oh my God, you're still live. Yes, babe, don't worry, I'm finishing now. These are all the chat. Look, new members coming in. Welcome to Electrum. We got new members joining, members special events. There's Casey, live on the show tomorrow. Ladies of Crypto. So join me for that. Go there now, click like, click share, click, and just click stuff. Just click. Click anything. I don't care. If it's clickable, click it. All right? I've got to the point now. I'm so tired. I don't care. Click unsubscribe. Click report abuse. I just couldn't care less. And do what you want. Click anything. I ain't bothered. Right. So anyway, that's happening tomorrow, straight after my show. Now, listen here, folks. Sensei's back. Let me see if anyone's picking up the phone. Let me call the A-team. The A-team is Vaz, Sensei, and soon it'll be Casey as well. Right? So let me see. Let me see if anyone answers. Let's see if anyone answers. No one's answering at the minute. Oh, hang on. I think Vaz might be answering. Oh, yeah, Vaz is answering. Yeah, Vaz has answered. How are you, Vaz? It's a good show today, wasn't it? Nice people, nice and calm. Tim was great. So you think you'll be back not this Saturday, but during the week?
I'm targeting Saturday, but currently it's 50-50, maybe
50. 49.51. I love it. So it may be this Saturday, folks. If not this Saturday, during the week. We're excited about that. Fantastic. Exciting. I'm excited to see Casey tomorrow morning on the show, our first female broadcast. That'd be cool. Yeah.
definitely.
All right, mate.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I think Sensei's joining in. Is he joining in? If he join, if I think he's going to join in. Let's have a look. 1 second. Oh, hang on a minute. I've got everybody on now then. So now then. Let me unmute this. Look, this is the, I might as well do this. How do I switch to here? Join video call. There we go. Turn on camera. There we go. Let's do it that way. There you go. How about that? Everybody? How are you guys?
Doing great. Are we live?
Yeah, you're on the telly. Let me...
I'm on the telly.
You're on the telly. So anyway, I don't know what... Forget why I'm like that in the corner. It doesn't matter because I don't know. It's just the way it is. How can I do that? If I shared that screen and then just use my camera, I could do that. Don't know how to though. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Sensei, are you back with us in the morning? Do you know yet or not?
I'm 90% sure. So
Bloody hell.
hopefully you'll see me in the morning.
Good stuff. Hopefully, because this next week is going to be electric, folks. Do you know why? Because I'm always here, obviously. Vaz will be back next week. Sensei will be right, and Kate will be 4 of us next week because Kate is doing every Thursday. Now, do you know what would be really exciting? Because you know when we first did it, when earnings season started, we did 3 earnings at once. Right? Let's get Casey to do an earnings. Let's have 4 earnings go at the same time. That'd be fun. I want to see how many views the channel gets. If there's 4 of us all going live at the same time, let's blow up the channel.
Let's make some chaos. Let's cause some chaos.
Cause some chaos. Now you're talking my language. That's what it's all about. So it's our first earnings tomorrow. I'm doing what do you call it? Tilray tomorrow. Yeah.
Rubbish.
Yeah, rubbish. Yep. Tilray rubbish tomorrow. I'm doing that. But next week we start getting more and more earnings. So let's do it. Let's do 4 earnings at once. And let's send the audience absolutely crazy. They won't know what to watch. It'll be hilarious. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, so Sensei, you've been setting up things. You're doing a bit of adjustments. And
a few adjustments. Yeah. Moving the studio around a little bit, and hopefully tomorrow will be the day I'll be back in the morning. And I look forward to it. I've missed everyone. Yeah, and
people have missed you. You've had your fans and my trolls in going, we want Sensei back, right? So I've been loving it because they've just given me a hard time. They can't wait to see you. They're loving the newsletter. You kept the newsletter going, which is great. Everyone's enjoying the newsletter. But anyway, it'll be great to have you back. I'd like to wake up in the morning to Sensei on the telly because my alarm goes off at 6 o'clock. That's when my alarm goes off. And the first thing I do is check my Coca-Cola, see how much in debt I am. I have a cup of tea and I go through this and that and the other. I go into the A team, see if you sent me a message. You've sent me the newsletter, so I've got that. So I start reading that. It's my show notes. Show notes, folks. There's my show notes. Put it in the chat. Newsletter. There it is. Get it. So I check that, and then of course it's 6:30. 6:30. Which is your midday, 12:30 for you. You start the show, and I have you in the shower with me. It's a bit weird. I know it's a bit. I shouldn't have told you that.
To say it like that.
I know it sounds weird, doesn't it? But I do, because my phone's waterproof and I have it clipped onto the shower glass. So I'm washing my head with Head and Shoulders, and you're there, right? You're there talking crypto. Yeah, it's a good job there's not a camera the other way, as otherwise you'd see me. Terrible show. You wouldn't. It'd put you off for life, mate. But anyway, so I'm listening to you, learning all about the news and getting prepared, thinking, okay, that's happening. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Now I know what I'm doing, because when I wake up, it's like, what am I going to say today? I don't know. So you give me the ideas, and then I go and walk in the studio, and there you are. And I've missed all that. I've missed you sending me the audience. I've had to earn it myself. I like when you send me the audience. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
No, I miss it a lot. Yeah, getting the morning forecast show out, welcoming everyone to the show. I'm always there. Everyone's a bit sleepy in my show, though. Everyone wakes up when they come over to you. Everyone's a little bit sleepy. They're getting up. They forget to hit the like button. And then by the time I send them over to you, they're all wide awake with the loud music you start playing. So I love it. I miss it. I'm excited to be back tomorrow.
But maybe they just don't want to like the show, Sensei. Have you thought of that? Maybe it's got nothing to do with them.
It's just because people are sleepy, Martin. It's because they're sleepy. They love the show. How do you know they love the show if they don't like it?
They love the show. If they're not tapping the like button, they're clearly not liking it. Listen, folks, if you like the show, do you tap the like button? Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat now. In the chat. If you don't like the chat, if you don't like Sensei's show, is that what you're telling him by not tapping the like button? He seems to think you love it by not tapping the like button. Talking about bending the statistics to suit your own needs.
They love it.
You can tell yourself, you can say what you want, mate. Well, somebody must love it, because one guy comes in fact, 2 or 3, which I happen to know it's the same person, by the way. I've found out. It's the same person. There's 3 people come in, same person, keep telling me, you're rubbish, we don't like you, you're a bloody idiot, and we love Sensei. When's Sensei come back? 3, it's not you, is it? It's not you trying to make yourself look good, is it? Is it you coming in every morning?
It's my fan base. I love it.
It's your fan base. Yeah. Right. David Hensley says he loves it. David Hensley, do you tap the like button to Sensei's show in the morning?
No, he forgets. He's too sleepy in the morning. That's the point. They love it, but they forget to hit the like button.
Yeah, but hang on a minute. Isn't David Hensley on the East Coast? It's not that early for him. You're making excuses, Sensei. You're making out your audience is from the flipping Hawaii, and it's like 4:30 in the morning. It's not. And what about the UK audience? It's middle of the day. They're not sleeping, are they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
What's that?
The UK people are they're just waking up as well.
What, half past 12 in the afternoon?
Yeah.
We're a bit slow over here.
You're stretching your claim here, mate. Hell of a lot. Viva says he's sleeping. Sensei would make a good president of the United States. Sensei?
Yeah, I would. I'll be a brilliant president.
I reckon you would.
Brilliant president, brilliant prime minister, anything you want.
You could be the first person to be a president and prime minister at the same time. I'd like that. Who would like that in the chat? Put in the chat if you'd like Sensei to be the president and prime minister of 2 countries at the same time. I'm the one that tries to get everybody else to tap it. He's the one. He says, I'm the one. I'm usually trying to wake people up in the chat by talking to them. I love it. David Hensley is there trying to wake everybody up for you, Sensei, talking to them. Love it. I'm just reading what he says. We love Yolanda. We love Sensei.
Thanks, Yolanda. My number 1 fan.
I bet you, Yolanda doesn't repost your stuff as much as she does mine, mate. I'm telling you.
Oh no, she reposts everything. Every day when the newsletter comes out, bang, it's already reposted.
Bang.
It's restacked or whatever
bang,
you call it.
Straight in. Yolanda, You didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me that you're doing it for... Vaz, is she reposting you as well?
Yeah. Every single thing.
I thought it was just me. I thought she was just sharing. I thought she was just reposting me. Now I find out she's reposting any...
And now it's better.
Well, it's better for you. It made me look better if it was just me. If she's reposting everybody, it's not the same, is it? She'll probably repost Casey in the morning as well, and Casey will go, she's reposting all of mine as well.
And that's a good thing.
No, it's not. It's rubbish. What else have we got here? 1970 Buckley. Now, what does she say? I'm usually half asleep, but I do hit the like button if I'm watching. There you go. 1970 Buckley. She taps the like button.
Thank you very much.
But that wasn't what you said a minute ago. A minute ago, you were saying most people don't tap the like button. Now you're being nice to people that have tapped it. You flip that around. Ungrateful, that is. That's ungrateful, right? No, it is. It's ungrateful. Yolanda, she's laughing. Yolanda, he's taking advantage. He just said no one taps the like button. No one taps. You'll never win. Sensei, we had this a conversation the other day. You said you always manage to spin it around, mate. Mate, I've been playing this game since I was 4 years of age. You're never going to win this argument, mate. I'm a champion at it.
I always fall into the trap. I always fall into. I try and win, never win. I should just not try. I should just give up.
That you got more chance of. Yeah, you know it's the golden rule of negotiation. It's the first to blink, the first to speak always loses. When I say to you, will you give me $50 for this? It's the first person to speak. Because if you go, you've already paid $50. You've already lost. It's the first person to speak. That's how negotiations work. You blink, you lose.
Blink, you lose. There we go. That's the lesson of the day.
Yolanda, I do have a lot of help asking for likes and stuff. David Hensley, I do have a lot of help.
You're making it worse, David Hensley. I'm trying to make out it's really hard to get likes, and now you're saying that everyone is helping to ask for likes.
Mate, they can see right through you. They can see right through you. You've come on here to say one thing, to spin it round, to give it a narrative. The audience know. They tell me. They tell me what's going on. I know what's going on. I watch. I see what's going on. I love.
Okay, you've got. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try it tomorrow morning. You've got 134 likes right now. We're gonna get more in the morning.
No, I haven't. I've got 141.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Go on then.
Sorry.
141. Write that down. Can everybody write that down? David Hensley will write it down. David Hensley, write this down. 141 likes. Sensei's going to go live in the morning. See if he beats 141. Not a chance. And I've not even played. The music today. I've not even played the music. In fact, I didn't even ask for likes. I've not done that once today. Not once. 3.5 hours I've sat here. Not once have I asked for likes. You're going to be asking for likes in the morning. I know you are. You're going to be asking for it. Yolanda says, I love you all. Lovely. David is the PR officer, Kazansky says. Good afternoon, Riding. I love our Lucas Aid family. David, can you spell it right, though? As a formal, official, super duper, promoter, marketer, moderator, it's Lucas Aid, all one word. And spell it correctly, not two separate words. All right. Love this family, poor man, rich man. You always remind me I have a memory of a goldfish, says Kazansky. A Belm. I catch Sensei's show about halfway through. His show is coffee. His show and coffee is how I start my morning. Then I jump on yours, Martyn. So you always wake up. You're the alarm clock for a Belm. Where are you calling? Where do you watch from, a Belm? Where do you watch Sensei in the world? Where in the world do you watch?
Please don't say you watch me in the shower.
Yeah, go on. Say it. Just make it up. I don't care. I got you, Martyn. David Enzi got me. He got me. Tim Rogers is here. Vaz, you were just saying you loved the chat today with Tim, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great.
He's in the chat now. Good evening, Vaz, and sends it.
I love when Tim calls in.
Why?
There's a lot of level-headedness.
What specific? What specific? What specific? What specific do you like about him?
That he always puts you back on the track when you get carried away. I shouldn't have said it.
No need for that.
His way, no, that was a bit. No, I love how Tim is always level-headed.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, he's
He
good.
always brings the calmness.
He's good.
That's
No, I agree. I like it. I don't know why you've called in like this on Discord. Why don't you just call in for the link? You can be all nice and laid out. It's like rubbish like this. Anyway, good. Tim says, "Good evening, Vaz and Sensei. Fun show with Martyn. Look forward to each of your shows tomorrow." Well, you can't look forward to Vaz. He ain't doing a show tomorrow. He's still having a break.
Yeah.
It's been a week now. How long's it been, Vaz, since you did a show? 2 weeks? How long's it been?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, Martyn, it's midnight and I'm still in my studio setting things up.
Fair play. That's commitment, isn't it? That's commitment. What's Sensei doing? What have you done today, Sensei? Give me a rundown.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I know what you've been doing. I bet you've been to the jacuzzi again, haven't you? In your Barry Manilow shirt. I bet that's where he's been today, in the jacuzzi.
XRP's been performing well. What can I say?
Yeah, he's been spending some of his money. Talk to text for you. My bad, said David Ensley. Lubbock, Texas. There you go, Sensei. Lubbock, Texas. So he's joining you at 6 in the morning while I'm brushing my teeth. Make sure you floss. Very important. I watch Sensei every day, says Eddie. I watch Sensei every day. He's much better than Martyn and Vaz. Vaz, why are you laughing? He's better than you as well. Not just me. He's better than you as well.
Sorry, Vaz.
I mean, the bar is very low now because I haven't been live for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
So
people have just lost interest,
any
mate.
show is better than no show, isn't it?
Any show's better than no show. Let's be honest.
Right.
Let's be honest. All right. Listen, guys, we're going to wrap this up. It's been a great show. Leah's coming back. She's back now from the shops. I'm going to go and wrap the show. Tomorrow, guys, it's Casey's first day. Now, I don't know if Casey's watching. Let me see if I can get her on the phone and I'll tell her to watch. You can leave her a nice little message. Let me ring her up. If I press Casey button here, where is it? Casey there. Let me try and ring her. FaceTime. Oh, no, that's FaceTime audio. Oh, that doesn't matter. I'll do. Don't matter. Do that. Let's see if she answers. Right, hang on. Oh, Casey. Hang on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Fantastic. All right. So what I'm going to do now, Casey, look, I'm going to put the microphone on my... I'm live on the show right now. I'm going to put the microphone of the phone... This is a weird way of doing a phone, isn't it? This is who does phonies like this, right? So I've got Vaz and Sensei calling in on Discord, right? But in a weird sort of way, so it looks rubbish. You're on my phone on the microphone, so that looks rubbish. So basically, what we want to do is have you seen the thumbnail yet of your show tomorrow?
I did see it. Looks great.
You like it? You look okay. We promoted it everywhere. It's everywhere. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube. It's on everywhere, and it's all set for tomorrow. We're looking forward to it. I've got Vaz and Sensei. So Vaz, Sensei, what would you like to say to Casey tomorrow for her very first show?
Oh, Casey, I wish you the best of luck. The first show's always probably the one you'll look back on and go, what was I doing in my first show? I mean, Vaz has done it, I've done it, Martyn might have looked at his first show, but I wish you the very best of luck. It's 99% of people don't have the courage to do what you're doing. So you've got some great content. I've seen a bit of behind the scenes of your first show. So it's going to be an absolutely amazing show. You're going to smash it. Good luck to you, Casey.
I love it.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Sensei.
I love it. Vaz, have you got... by the way, my first show was brilliant. Your first show was rubbish. You're right. It was. My first show was absolutely brilliant. Right? I'm just saying. Vaz, anything you want to say to Casey? I'm just throwing you on the spot here. You might go, no, I got nothing to say. Now you're making me say something. Say it. What have you got to say, Vaz?
No, Casey, I agree with Sensei. The first show is a bit difficult. Don't be nervous. It's just you've got this. You've got this. But I'm so happy you are part of the team now. You are part of the broadcast. You are a great addition. Oh, I hope you are a great addition. We will find out tomorrow. But
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Thanks, Vaz.
Yeah, she could be rubbish. There is that
I
element.
could be rubbish, and then you just fire me, Martyn.
Exactly. She's going, you can't fire me. You don't pay me anything right now, so it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. I've never been fired from a job I don't get paid for. Anyway, so Casey, you got the microphone. You're talking on the mic. You might want to watch the show in a minute and just rewind it back and have a laugh at this. Anyway, Casey, there's 93 people watching because they're all bored of me now. I've been talking for 4 hours. They've all gone to sleep. Just tell the audience tomorrow what they're going to get from you.
Well, tomorrow is just the beginning. Tomorrow is kind of a foundation of the way that I think about crypto, the way that I think about markets, and why people should be jumping into crypto now. And I think it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you can benefit from both ways of thinking. You just need to combine them.
Ah, there you go. There it is. That's it. You know what? I'm feeling inspired. Tomorrow morning, I'm up there buying some Bitcoin. I'll buy back a whole Bitcoin tomorrow. Hang on a minute. I can't. I've got to sell some Coca-Cola first. Oh God. I can't do it. Katie's going to inspire me, and I'm going to be stuck in me flipping Coca-Cola going, I want to buy a Bitcoin. I love it. Right, Casey, thank you ever so much. We wish you all the very best. Thank you for picking up the phone. Thank you for being part of this. I really hope today that we could get this impromptu thing. I dreamt it, and here it is in reality. So, Casey, tomorrow morning, right after my show, I'll send everybody to you. Hopefully, Sensei will be live in the morning. So he'll send to me, I'll send to you, and you'll have 1 million people watching you, and it'll be
that'd be fantastic.
Well, it would be bloody amazing because I've never had a bloody million watch me, so don't get too excited. Right, Casey, good luck from all the Lucas aides, and I'm going to hang up on you now and wrap up the show. All right, Casey?
Thanks so much, Martyn.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
guys.
Good. Bye-bye. There we go. How do I hang up on this? What do I do? Is that it? Okay. That was great. That really worked out great. I was so happy to be able to do that. Lovely. Right. That's it, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Kind of weird ending, phones, and anybody else want to phone in with a different device, we can just link it up. But yeah, that's great. I'm out of here. You've all got the link to Extra, and you'll find the show on the homepage of the channel. Go and check it out. Guys, thank you ever so much. Hopefully we'll see you, Sensei. If we don't, I understand. Vaz, we'll see you when we see you, hopefully sooner than later. But that's it from me. Thank you ever so much. Yolanda said, let's go, Casey. Love your show, Martyn and Sensei. Go, Casey, says Brian Bynum. Does she have the Phoenix song ready? No, that's mine. Only I have that. Can't wait until Sensei steals it. Can't wait to watch the show tomorrow. I watch Sensei every day. He's much better than Martyn and Vas. I love it. By the way, we got 145 likes. Sensei, your target in the morning, 145 likes.
Easy.
Yeah, we'll bloody see. Don't worry, folks. If he gets 144, I'll pull the plug and he'll go off air. He'll never beat me. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Look forward to seeing you guys back. Thanks for tuning in. And that's it for me. I'm out of it. Until next time, take care of yourselves.
And
each other. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.